introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
See what they've done against good teams. Dodgers, Brewers. Of course, we showed you the Braves and Phillies starting a little late, 7:45 Eastern. Enjoy the games, everyone. We'll see you after.
All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Brewers, game 2 of the 3-game set from Blue Heaven on Earth, Dodger Stadium. And I am here for all the action. Let me do some shout-outs to those already up in here. I can only go up so high. Sammy Boy Smith in the house. Got them brooms out already. Premature brumulation. Bradley Hellstein in the house. Go Brewers. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the house. Let's go Dodgers. Emmanuel. Let's go Dodgers. Stephen Richter, let's go Dodgers. Felipe Mancha, hello Valhalla, what's up? Dab Dave, just left a wedding. All right, this game going to be on Fox today, y'all. Fox today, the Dodgers are a 1.5 dog in this one. Brewers favored by a 1.5, -110 on the money line for both teams, over under 8.5. Wilmer Edwards in the house. Viking Jerome in the house. VT up in here. What's up, VT? Rest in peace. That young fellow lost his life for the Vikes. Parsons comes in and drops 5. Are you crazy? Parsons drops 5. Doesn't say a word in the chat. Just like the legend, the MVP, VIP that he is, just drops 5. Thank you, Rob. VT gets one. Viking Jerome gets one. Oh no, that was Bob Phipps. Bob Phipps drops 5. Bobby! I don't know how I read that, Rob. I'm not feeling that hot today, y'all. I'm not feeling too chipper. But Bobby, I thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, buddy. You are a legend, MVP, VIP as well. Joss H gets one. Haven't seen Joss in here forever. Blazed Radio gets one. Fox Molinar gets one. Bobby, thank you so much, buddy.
Not so fast. They've done everything you have to do to be a first.
All right, can you all hear the audio? I'm going to need to use it today because like I said, I'm not feeling too chipper.
Not like facing this team. Stolen bases, bunts, comeback.
Amanda Renee in the house.
Attitude, why not us? They've taken the underdog attitude. Now the pressure
Can I get a what? Says Joseph. Absolutely.
What they do as they get to the All-Star break. Dodgers are in first place as everybody
Hey, give me an audio check, y'all. Is the audio too loud, too low? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game?
A lot of times gets overshadowed, but you cannot hide when you hit 3 home runs the way he did last night. That will also not get you a day off either. That'll get you
My
back in the
monthly.
lineup.
I've been busy.
Dodgers have
What you been up
guys
to,
that
Bobby?
can carry the clubs at times. Their offense has sputtered a little bit, but offensively they rank in the top in a lot in the National League.
I can't believe I read that wrong. What an idiot. What a nincompoop. Mal hit the wardrobe on his way in and is now a Dodgers super fan behind the mic. What's up, Theo? Do I still have music going on?
Excellent series this weekend between first place clubs. You got the team that nobody saw coming.
All right, let me refresh this because I think I got something mixed up.
You want at the lowest prices guaranteed. So you get.
All right, so we got to go through a couple commercials. Audio is good, says Amanda Renee. Leticia Arjona up in here. California going through a heat wave. Life, my bro. Going through life. I hear you, bro. I hear you, Bobby. 50 in the house. 50 up in here. Dodgers, Brewers, game 2, as I mentioned. Didn't do a pregame. I'll get you back to the audio as soon as it becomes available. Modesto, California is boiling. N-Rock's in the house. What's up, N-Rocks? Bobby just comes out of nowhere and drops a $5. Thank you so much. Wow, this must be the final set of commercials before they start, y'all. Because there's a whole bunch of them. Audio is fine, but the more Val, the better. AC broke today. 87 degrees indoors. Holy shit. Isn't home ownership a blessing, Theo? Yeah, so much shit broken around here. But man, AC, that's a biggie. That's a doozy. Come on, man. Cooking in Modesto, California as well, where Bobby hails. "2024 will be the hottest year ever, breaking the record of last year." Summer Obe in the house. What's up, buddy? My score prediction? Usually whenever I'm asked that and I hesitate, it's not good news for the Dodgers. Oh, guess what, y'all? We are in our City Connect uniforms as well today. We are in the City Connects today.
Brewers getting ready with this starting lineup. The 20-year-old Jackson Churio, youngest player in the majors, bats leadoff.
It seems like that audio is way too loud.
Like that's going to be the case. Sal Frelick's in right, hitting 5th with Rhys Hoskins.
Tony Yamamoto in the house already. What's up?
A sign of things to come. Perkins, Monasterio, and Terrain down at the bottom of the order. For this Brewers club, John, that lost Craig Counsell. He goes to the Cubs. They trade the race Corbin Burns to the Orioles. They lose several other pitchers because of injuries, but instead of taking a
I want to bring that audio down just a little bit.
in the division, in position to win a 3rd division title.
Dodgers in their City Connects today, y'all. City Connects.
For instilling in spring training the underdog mentality and buying into a certain
Okay, so I'm going to say prediction.
About as well as anybody. Now the Central, I don't think anybody
Brewers
saw this
7.
coming. It was probably a more winnable division for any team. And he
Dodgers
probably
4.
said to his
Sorry.
team, "Why not us?" And they have done everything you can do to frustrate the opponents. They are looking for arms like every other team is looking for arms, but right now they're in the mix.
All right, here we go. Dodgers taking the field.
Over the St. Louis Cardinals in the Central. Dodgers 54-35.
Bunch of kids chasing them.
By 6.5 in the West. Both these teams chasing the Philadelphia Phillies for the best record in the National League.
I'm glad you were wrong yesterday. You said 4-3. I'm wrong quite often.
With the Dodgers, nothing has been easy for him, John, but it went from kind of
Russ the Hunter in the house.
Worst start of his career last time out. Gave up 9
We won, so yeehaw, we're going to do it again. I'm multitasking, but I have you on the full blast. Right on.
A lot of fastballs, more fastballs than most pitchers in the game.
James Paxton, the starter today. Favorite pitch, four-seam fastball. Second favorite, that knuckle curve. LA Lou, the Lakers didn't look too bad today. They lost, but they had some good performances. I watched the first half, LA Lou, the first half.
I think is going to be the team that wins.
Paxton for the Dodgers, Freddy Peralta for the Brewers today. We take a look at the pitcher profile sponsored by Wendy's. Give you a little more detail.
I watched the first half of that game and decided I could not watch any more. So I guess I disagree with your assessment.
2019, he was top 10 in the American League in wins, top 10 in ERA, but injuries throughout his career. In the last 4 years, he's only made 25 starts total.
Yeah, and that's been the problem, and that's probably been
Big
part
Maple,
of the problem.
James Paxton.
Mechanical keys that every pitcher
I didn't know
needs.
Paxton pitched a no-hitter when he was with Seattle.
The same spot every time. And when you watch him pitch, you're going to see the arm angle goes way down and then he comes over the top. A little bit of somewhat Andy Pettit type for those of you who remember Andy Pettit in the New York Yankees, but he'll have his work cut out for him. Good news is he controls the running game pretty good. Bad news is he's facing a team
I
that
like the name Big Maple.
It's a fun team, this Milwaukee Brewers.
Better really get it.
Talking about them searching for pitching, but this lineup, second in the majors in on-base percentage, fourth in the majors in average. Just
anybody in the chat bought one of these new hats or new jerseys yet? Anybody?
Young players to buy into that because their reward system is a little
4-2 Dodgers is Enrock.
But they have a young, exciting team, and it'll be the key will be how long can they maintain with the current rosters and injuries. First place.
All right,
like
Jackson Churio to the plate.
Climbs in and off we go with a swing and a foul
straight back.
You said young, exciting, youngest, and maybe most exciting right here. Just 20 years old, signed an 8-year contract, $82 million before he took a swing in the majors and before he celebrated his 20th birthday. After a slow start,
swing and a miss.
Lived up to that hype.
He has. He did get off to that slow start, and you saw the breaking ball right there. That's going to be the high fastball followed by the breaking ball is pretty much.
He missed a good second half by Blake Hinson, Colin Castleton, and
good sign early.
Armella Thera and a few others, he says.
And now he's home with an 0-2, and that's in the dirt, ball one.
For both managers, they're going to have to be very patient with their pitchers. They will throw a lot of pitches in a short amount of time, which eats up your bullpen and can frustrate the manager.
Tries off that high fastball, but
yes, you went around. Take a seat. Over there. Got him with the high cheese.
Any pitcher in baseball.
And he throws it up a lot. That's what he likes
Got
to
him
do.
with
The
that high
illusion,
cheese, the
95,
check swing. He
but
couldn't
is,
hold it up.
again, because he's so big and lanky, the ball gets on the hitter.
You got to do all my likes, says Tony Amama.
One gone in this first inning. Here's the all-star catcher, William Contreras. Milwaukee got from Atlanta.
Going inside to Contreras to start him off.
For obvious reasons, they love the guy who
Brewers in gray uniforms, Milwaukee like encrusted on the chest.
No nonsense. It's been a great leader.
Dodgers City connects.
You can see the patience. He was almost taking a strike.
What's going on,
the first
Clayton?
2 pitches, breaking balls, trying to feed off of somewhat of maybe an aggressive approach. Cat and mouse game when you get this information.
So no Mary Hart, but the Mary Hart lookalike is there.
He wants to go in behind in the count, which is rare, right, for most pitchers. Little room for error in there.
Here's his 3-0, and it takes off.
3-0, and we walked him.
And that's been the biggest issue in this season where he's had to search for it and really grind, is there's been constant traffic because of the walks largely.
Well, and there's no rhyme or reason sometimes. You pound the first pitch strike, get a strikeout in 4 pitches against the first hitter, and what do? You follow it up with 4-pitch walk. Now, if they had kangaroo court, that would be an automatic fine.
Oh, well, the budget would be hurting this season with how it's gone for James Paxton in that way. 1-on-1 out for Christian Yelich. He grounds the first.
Yelich ground ball, bounces off of Freddy. He tags the runner going to first. 2 away.
Scoring position goes Contreras. 2
Contreras to second base.
Freddie Freeman is such a complete player, and you know he'll play banged up. He got into a little bit of a rut offensively, not anymore, but defensively one of the best.
And he tried to backhand it a little bit there, and it bounced off of the heel of his glove. He recovered, scooped it up with his right hand, and then tagged old dude with the glove.
Handle that just didn't make the tag.
Yeah, and Corbin Carroll is the guy running there. You blink and he's by you. Outside corner for a strike on Willie Adames. Heart and soul.
Strike to Adames.
Now Adames will like that ball down.
What's up, Sammy Boy Smith? Sarah Small.
But he has struggled
down low ball
against left-handed pitchers, hitting under 200.
Got this guy from Tampa Bay early on in the 2021 season. Brewers were below 500 at that point.
Adames hitting 271.
His leadership. And now in his 4th year with the club, final year before free agency. With that being the case,
inside to him, misses.
Figuring the Brewers weren't going to be in contention. Everybody
2 balls, 1 strike.
At bat had their eyes on this guy coming into the season. You would think
Mr. Nobody in the house.
No chance
been a while.
that a first-place team would consider trading a guy like this. Although Brewers fans have to wonder after they traded Josh Hader a couple years ago. Well, they were right in the middle of it. That scorched to left center field, and Adames
left center base hit. That'll score 1.
RBI both games in this series, adds to his team leading total, his 58th of the year, and it's 1-0 Milwaukee.
Well, he got on top of that high fastball for the Brewers. If you can think top of the zone and middle and right-handed batters, Paxton has walked a lot of right-handed batters, and he's thrown in and up to a lot of right-handed batters. So that one they got on top of, and a 2-out RBI for the Brewers, who have done a lot of their work with runners in scoring position and men on base.
Remember those days? Bro and Law did the scoreboard back then, hung out.
This guy fits right in nicely with the approach you're talking about. Where
there you go,
really
man.
Just kind of pesky, right? Didn't hit it that hard. Got 2 home runs, but makes as much contact as anybody.
Yeah, they suck, Mr. Nobody. They suck.
You know,
inside
when you
ball.
Start diving in, you don't see a team. We saw this team earlier in the year, and now about a month or two has gone by, and you
I
look
hate
at
2-out runs,
stats
says
and you go,
Richter.
But
You and me,
I
man.
would have picked Milwaukee to be the 2nd most at bats with runners in scoring position, and that just goes to show you their ability to
bouncer
make pitchers
over
pay.
Paxton.
Baltimore chop. Rojas guns it
Rojas.
to first just in time.
Woo, nice play by Rojas.
Brewers get on the board
That
with a
thing
2-out
bounced
With so
way
many
up in the
choices
air.
on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel, even Yankees fans are loving
Way
Boston.
up in the old air.
No.
We're just keeping tabs on our rivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids?
I feel like this skipped on me for some reason. Scoreboard and get free food. Yeah, snack bar food, huh? I remember those days. You remember Little League and softball when you used to, if you shagged a foul ball or a home run ball and brought it back to the snack bar, how they'd give you something? Lance Lynn's performance? No, but Miss Sarah told me that he got rocked today. I did watch the Yankee game this morning, and wow, that rookie of theirs did his best Will Smith impersonation from the leadoff spot. 3 home runs. Never been done before in Yankees history that a rookie's hit 3 home runs from the leadoff spot. And the Yankees have been around a little while.
Didn't like it. Last 3 starts, excellent numbers after 7 innings against the Cubs his last time. Then it's time for Fox Foresight, powered by Google Cloud. Take us inside, deep inside the numbers.
Yeah, here's all you need to know. This man.
Here we go. Ohtani coming up.
Last 4 games against the Dodgers, pretty darn good. What does that all mean? He's going to strike out more than 6.5 batters. That's
Freddie Peralta, y'all. He's the reason the Brewers are favored in this one.
7 Dodgers in tonight's game.
I don't even know you anymore. Talking 62% and all these details. Shohei Ohtani leads off as Google Cloud for powering these real-time insights.
Up high ball to Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani, who has had some tears this year that's helped him lead the National League with 27 home runs, but he's also gone into some funks, and that's what he enters this one in.
Outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, he's been a little aggressive and swinging outside the zone a little bit more. That's where you get 7 strikeouts. You look at the patient approach here in the first 2 pitches.
Fouls this one back.
Ohtani fouls the 3rd pitch straight back.
I'm telling you, we're going to get one in the booth before the year's over. I'm just telling you right now. There's a 29% chance that we are going to get a foul ball in the booth.
There's a 50-50 chance
Ground
it
ball
hits you in
foul.
the face, judging just based on your track record.
Yeah. Well, for Ohtani, he is having a monster year, even despite this little
Today
slump.
is Jason Hayward's
And
bobblehead
you
day.
can only imagine what the Dodgers are going to be fully healthy when Betts comes back in their lineup.
Jason
It's gonna
Hayward's
be tough
bobblehead is in the
second
City
half.
Connect uniform.
Peralta's 2-2. Ohtani fouls it off.
Fouled
Waiting
off
on
by
Max
Ohtani.
Muncy to come back as well. Dodger third baseman has been out since mid-May. That's taken longer, that oblique injury, than anybody anticipated. Still the top offense in the National League statistically. Full count on
Inside, all the
Ohtani.
way to the
Now, that
backstop, and
breaking
the
ball
count
that
goes
Peralta
full
likes
to
go
Ohtani.
Again, we talked about the release point, how important it was for Paxton. He has different release points.
Johnson
and I don't
really
think
turn
it's
it
all
on when they're
purpose,
already
and
down.
that leads to this
WTF.
3-ball, 2-strike count. He will throw a ton of pitches because he hasn't mastered yet the consistency with great stuff that he has.
And he walks
Outside,
Ohtani
they
to start
walk
the
in.
game.
Free base.
Rest of the Dodger lineup today will look like this, with last night's hero Will Smith batting
What's up,
second,
Bill
then
Stewart?
Freeman and Teoscar Hernandez. Rookie Andy Pages bats 5th. Gene
Guys on the
Tillman,
mound
his
is
first
a
game back
belly
in the big leagues.
picture.
Rojas, Lux, and Taylor.
Hated when my coach forces us to chatter in Little League. Hey, better. So wing better.
Into last night, hit 3 of them.
Smitty.
The 4th Dodger catcher ever to do
Smitty
that.
is today's home run bobblehead.
He also walked twice.
276 now, 14 bombs.
Now the first one from Peralta looks at a
First
fastball
pitch
strike.
up high.
Peralta has one of the lowest strike
Called
rates
strike.
in the game, but he has a 33% strikeout rate. So it's imperative that when he gets ahead, he's got that killer pitch and the ability
I
to
don't
strike
know, Mr.
guys
Nobody.
out
I
when
don't
he
know.
gets ahead of him.
Well, that used to be you, right?
Yeah.
Beginning of your career,
0-2-3-2 Johnny, yeah.
That's what they call you?
Yeah. And I was just trying to figure it out on the way to the 2nd or 3rd year. I figured out that
More
you
West
don't
Side,
have to
Mohai,
really try to
myself.
set
I live
anybody
by
up and
O'Brien's
throw
bar
extra
now.
pitches.
Tully area, says Bob Phipps.
And that's where I learned
Down
the
low to
ability
Smitty.
with the greatness of
2
teammates
balls, 1
that I
strike.
had. Command one side of the plate. If you command one side of the plate, it works. And you don't have to be great on all 4 quadrants, but if you're great at one quadrant, then the hitter knows that. And he's going to take advantage if you make a mistake somewhere else. The elites are obviously great on both sides of the plate.
Smith drives
Eddie.
the way. Freeman scores.
Right field.
Out of the track. He's at the wall. Will Smith bounces it off the top.
Are you kidding me, bruh?
Ohtani hits a high fly ball deep left field. It is back. It is gone.
Fastball turned around, straight away.
And bobblehead Will Smith is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook. Smitty goes yard, his 4th home run in 2 days.
Pretty hot, I'd say.
D. Freeman at the plate.
Unreal. And he'd been pretty cold for almost 2 months prior to this stretch. Dave Roberts gave him a few extra days off, and Will said he needed those days off as much just to kind of let his body rest and the grind of catching every day as it was to work on his swing and mechanics. But it gave him a chance to address both those things, and on an absolute tear.
He locked in, says L.A. Lou.
4 home runs in a row.
Freddy now, 2-1 to Freeman. This ball hit, left field, base hit, Freddy. Fab by Freddy with the knock.
Another look at Smith's home run.
Well, fastball right down the middle. He doesn't try to do too much and gets really good wood on it and gets about 2 feet above the glove. That's all he needed.
He had to make sure that he didn't pass Ohtani. Freeman at first.
All right, Teoscar.
Teoscar Hernandez takes
outside ball
for ball 1.
Now, the key to pitching, and anytime something shocks your system, and right now the first 3 batters, a little shock to Peralta, you start trying to force the ball to break and do things a little bit more than get back in the strike zone and trust your stuff. Well, easier said than done against the Dodgers lineup. But there's that
swing and a miss
changeup that he possesses, along with the breaking ball right now. You could tell he doesn't have a feel for it. You've got to
no more runs until the 8th inning tomorrow. Sammy Boy Smith.
You can't just shelf it.
And Pat Murphy was telling us before the game he'd love to see more of those. Righty
ground ball, base hit, left center.
Fastball turned around to center field. Freeman runs first.
Freeman to third. The Dodgers got runners on the corners, still with no outs here in the bottom of the first.
And Chris Hook already making a visit to Peralta.
Well, one of the things that Peralta likes to do is kind of ease into the game velocity-wise. And right now, I would look for the RPMs to pick up a little bit with his fastball because it's straight and in the zone. And when it's straight and in the zone, and certainly you've given up 4 hitters and 4 guys getting on base, you're going to have to pick it up somewhere. Otherwise, it's going to be a really short outing.
Milwaukee has very few guys they can count on over the course of a turn in the rotation. Freddy Peralta's at the top of that list, but having a hard time getting settled into this game. And
all right, here we go, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
260, 8 home runs, 23 RBI.
Comes in with a 7-game hitting streak. Hitting .330.
You heard it, 7-game hitting streak.
Freeman at third, Hernandez at first. Peralta to Pages. Ball
inside.
1. Well, there you go, 94 miles an hour. And I would expect that fastball velocity to stay right about there until he gets out of this inning.
Let's have a pass the baton kind of day. One guy helping the other. There we go, John. Swing and a miss by Pages. 1-1.
Has done a great job against starting pitchers.
Bill, a Philly fan here from PA, so is it weird I want LA to win? And Skull. We see your guys next week.
The reason why.
There, Bill.
The video games.
Welcome to the stream, though.
Yeah, he studies and plays, and
I feel like we need another 8 runs.
That's his scouting report.
Says Jay Ramirez.
They used to call fastball Freddy. He was so fastball reliant early on in his career.
Broken back, ground ball, slow roller second. They get the second base out. Safe at first, and another runner scored. So Pages with the RBI.
Well, putting it in play, that's always the key, first and third. I used to always say, double plays should be a run batted in, even though it's not. But I've seen too many situations where the ball doesn't get put in play, and next thing you know, first and third gets stranded. So the Dodgers taking advantage.
All right, James Outman, y'all, on his return. Returned yesterday to the ball club. Gets PT today. Swing and a miss.
Since mid-May. Remember last year, James Outman finished 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting. He was their opening day center fielder this year, trying to build off that fantastic rookie
36
campaign.
games this year. He was hitting 147 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs.
Door open, though, by Jason Hayward's injury. A talented
All strike
player
up
that showed
high.
that off last year. Getting another chance. Hayward injured his knee trying to rob a home run the other day.
Mookie Betts is in the Dodger dugout sitting on the step. I believe he was talking to Hayward.
0-2 to Outman.
0-2, swing and a miss.
So
Outman strikes out.
Is a quick one.
Isn't that always the case? I mean, it's just when you're in a funk, you just think you're going up to the plate in an 0-2 count. And when you're going good, it's always 2-0. I mean, that's just the nature of the game. It's a mind-testing.
He got it with some good pitches there, though, yo.
Game because you have to beat the odds of failure because there is
God, I
so
want
much
him to come
failure
back.
in this game.
Rojas.
Miguel Rojas bounces the first one down to third.
Line drive to third.
With a heck of a pick,
They throw him out at first. Wow.
Medicine right there. Dodger offense explodes right out of the gates and gets
All right, we get
through.
3.
Different day, same story. Will Smith goes deep, his 4th consecutive at-bat.
We get the old 3-piece. Woohoo, says Tony Mama. No comments, says Summer Robe. Looks like James misses the bus in the Motel 6, says John. I thought they were good pitches. There was nothing he missed that was... I thought he needed to swing at every pitch he swung at, personally, but we'll see. Hopefully he gets it going. That was a hell of a play by their third baseman. Got showered with some hickory splinters, says Dog Catcher. Oops, let me get that guy off base. Score. Hey, come here, buddy. What's this? What's this? Get that out of here. Loggy Raider says Smitty is in fuego. Yes, he is. I think I let a good get away. Heard she went to Texas and got married, says James Birch. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
3-1 game. Dodgers
I think you're
in front.
talking about a bartender, but I don't know.
So move on to the second inning. Rhys Hoskins, who had been mired in a terrible slump, so bad that Pat Murphy pulled him into his office the other day in Colorado, and they chatted for about 45 minutes. Pat just encouraged him.
Outman still has a hole in his swing.
Fine. And then followed that with a grand slam.
This ball hit left field hard. Hey, Oscar Hernandez jumps up, makes the catch, but he's hurt. Teoscar jumps up, hits the wall with his left hand, and he's hurt.
That was odd looking.
Yeah, it looked like he jammed his wrist. And that's
He's
what
flexing his
like
fingers. Dodgers trainer running out that way.
For a play over his head against the wall, he felt like he had that the whole way. This ball was hit pretty hard, and watch when he catches it and then just jams that.
Actually, it's his glove hand that hit the wall. He immediately rips off his glove
and immediately reacting.
and takes a knee in pain.
Already without Mookie Betts and Max Muncy. They lost Jason Hayward on Thursday for the play at the wall. He landed on that knee. He buckled as he landed. And now Teoscar Hernandez, who quietly has been one of the most valuable players in his first year here, causing more concern.
I mean, this is just a casually really good play. I mean, the ball was hit, and then right there. Just an awkward place to jam your wrist up against the fence.
Dave Roberts out there with
I think
from the
those are scoreboards out there where he hit, but I think the scoreboards are protected by like a chain link type fence. So, I mean, maybe his glove got caught in there and bent his wrist weird or something. Because I imagine there's some give to the fence. Looks like he's going to stay in the game.
And for those of you still with us here in Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez is going to stay in the game. Dodger fans holding their breath right there. And probably still will for a bit. Shakes that wrist out.
Yeah, Mookie's out for a bit longer. He'll be out for most of July, Bill. Armando Castillo Lomeli checking in from Tijuana, Mexico.
Strike one makes all the difference for James Paxton, for any pitcher, but you look at the number difference. Starts a guy ball one, they hit 350.
No, he kept pointing to the wrist.
One, they hit below 200.
Just above the hand.
Everything he wants to do. He can change the eye level and then change speeds. With
Anywho, it snowballs 2 strikes to Perkins.
He has such late break.
This is
and
inside.
That arc of that arm delivery, he's got that.
Geeky Ghosty in the house.
Spread between his glove hand and his pitching hand. You'll see the hitter will look at this long arc right there, and that arc of his glove goes out left of the right-handed hitter, and then here comes the long arc.
What do you mean? What's up with him, Sammy Boy Smith?
And at times, when the timing is right, he's tough.
Is that a joke?
A pop up and
popped up, shallow left center, caught by Rojas.
He's been doing it for a while. We touched on it at the start. Johnny's had some stretches where he was an elite guy. He had a sub-3 ERA.
Armando Castillo.
Double-digit games, 3 consecutive years, pitched a no-hitter.
Yeah, and again, you know, we're in an era of max effort pitching. He's not a max effort guy, although the injuries have creeped up on him as well. And so sometimes genetics
like number
and
48 says Armando.
Hold out well enough to be able to pitch 2,000, 3,000 innings, but you're right. When he's healthy, he's been.
Donna kind of comes and goes. Tony Amama.
Andrew Monasterio with 2 gone in the second, fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Donna will be in like 5 streams in a row, then we won't see her for like, 3 or 4 in a row, 5 in a row.
Team to help him stay healthy. There've been some guys in similar situations in years past they brought in, like Tyler Anderson, like Andrew Heaney, that had injury pass and then
a high ball.
There have been cases where it's gone the other way as well, like Noah Syndergaard
car accident. Car accident.
All told, Paxton 7-2.
Down low ball.
Well, he's getting the top of the zone strikeout or strike call, which is really, really big for a guy that throws that many up there. And then you utilize that breaking ball to get a swing and a miss that starts in the strike zone, ends up obviously out of the strike zone.
Fouled off.
Change up right there. Threw that a bunch.
Hey, there's 2 outs here, y'all. I missed an out, I guess.
The 4 innings that he was in. Threw it more times than he had all year.
2-2 to Monasterio.
2-2. Count is full.
Full count.
Let's see if he goes based on the scouting report, throwing a breaking ball here, even though it's a 3-2 count.
That's why I haven't been in trouble, she says.
Here it comes. It is a fastball.
Ground ball.
To short. There's Rojas, and there's a 1-2-3.
There you go. 1-2-3. Easiest 1-2-3. ABC.
Dodgers, that means Shohei Ohtani on the other side of this break.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
We need a clutch hit. Derek Jeter.
Hang in there, rookie.
Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Listen to every MLB game live.
In the deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream my...
Danny Fan checks in. What's up, Danny? Danny, what a game yesterday for your Padres, man. Holy crap. What an epic ending. Padres leading by like 7 runs. They give up the lead, and then Machado walks them off. This shit's crazy. All in one inning. Oh, I'm glad this game is early. It's fight night in Tijuana. Hey, Armando, this game is on Fox. It's a nationally televised game if you want to watch it. Who's fighting tonight, though? These commercial breaks seem long as hell, don't they? Here we go. Lux.
At bat, you get the details as Gavin Lux leads off this second for the Dodgers and takes strike one from Freddy Peralta. Taylor and Ohtani to follow in this second.
Lux 211.
Dodger offense has come to life late in yesterday's game. The 3 runs in the first inning today.
Shout out to our new friend from
4
Korea.
home runs for Will Smith. His last 4 at-bats with a couple walks sprinkled in there.
Swing and a miss by Lux.
See, the thing about a changeup is you can get away with a little bit of a fall off the mound type delivery because it's a change of speed, but the fastball will leak the wrong way. So you have to stay in there on your fastball and breaking ball. Changeup you can get away with because you know you're staying back and the pitch is not a really firm pitch.
Up high to Lux. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So if there's anything
Alex
to kind of clean
Vincenzo
up
Juliano Hasagawa
delivery towards home,
checks in from Japan. What's up, buddy? Taz in the house. What's up, Taz?
Grounded to second.
Second base. Lux is out. You're out. All right, Bob and James Birch trying to get together for Brewski. Hey, I made my dog's rock salt frozen bowl of ice thing.
And Chris has doubled his season hit
digging
total over the last
Happy
2
dogs.
weeks.
Yeah, car accident, Danny. One of the rookies.
Slumps first couple months of the year, and then got to the point where he wasn't playing because of it. Didn't have a chance to break out of it. A little more time lately. An arrow pointed in the right direction finally for Taylor. Swings and misses.
Swing and a miss by Taylor. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you see that swing right there. That is basically the same swing no matter what pitch. And when you're going bad, you can get underneath or above the barrel of that swing.
Inside
and
to Taylor.
I know a few years ago he really
2 balls,
changed
1
everything
strike.
to get to a point where he's having that monster year. And right now, just not making enough contact and hard contact to result in that average. There's the same swing.
Swing and a miss.
And the pitch is at a different place.
So remember when we were talking, chat, yesterday about George Brett talking about launch angle and how the bat is out of the zone for a long period of time? Taylor is a perfect example of why that is a bad idea.
Peralta's 2-2. Taylor.
There he goes. Straightened it out.
Towards the gap. Freeman cuts it off.
Caught, though, by the right fielder. Taylor can't find green grass, y'all. What a year for him. He just cannot steal a piece of grass.
Instead of pulling that ball with tremendous power, he hits it to right field. But that pitch was right down the middle and gave him a chance to hit it.
David Elias in the house.
Ohtani to the plate in time for Team Leaders, sponsored by Applebee's. Dodgers have 4 of the top 12 in the National League in runs batted in this year. Ohtani sits third. Yeah, watches a changeup just miss. Maybe a
Ohtani.
reputation call for him right there. Perhaps a push at a triple crown here in his first year in LA. Career high average for him, leads the league in home runs. Fouls this fastball
back by Ohtani.
Well, what's impressive besides a million things.
I'm watching it on Fox. It's a little ahead of you, but I'm listening to Valhalla Sports Talk.
So when he's ahead of the count,
appreciate it, Armando.
Really have their work cut out for them.
Swing and a miss by Ohtani.
Coming off of lately in this little stretch that they've had a little too much swing and miss, some strikeouts, and he can go a little bit further down if he wants with that breaking ball or climb the ladder with the fastball. But I think the breaking ball
Max
is what he's
Coverage TV in the house. What's up, Max?
To be vulnerable.
Exciting game for you guys today.
Went back to that and it hit it.
Uh-oh, they just hit Ohtani on the foot. You son of a bitch.
Two-strike pitch.
Well,
I watched that Yankee game today. I was about to get in your chat. Listen, like first inning, I saw that kid on first, and I said, I like the fire in the guy's eyes on first base. And next thing I know, he hits 3 home runs. I was going to get in your chat and start arranging a trade.
Yeah, 3 walks in there with the 4 home runs. This is an historically good stretch. In the live ball era, no player has ever homered in 5 consecutive ABs. Smith had the 3 home runs and 2 walks last night. He had a 2-run home run in the first inning today. Started him with a slider for a strike.
Thought we were going to see the old hit in the foot and steal a base right afterwards,
yeah,
right?
Gotcha. Ohtani
He needs to steal one now to get him back.
By a pretty wide margin. There he goes.
Ohtani running. The throw from Contreras, not in time.
So we did see it.
Yeah, he's just a step ahead of a second level thinking. He says, I know what you know what I know what I'm thinking. I'm just going to wait a pitch.
Well, this is what the Brewers do to everybody
Ohtani
else.
picking him up and putting him down, baby.
And the Dodgers getting a taste of their own medicine.
Well, in addition to the power and the average, that's
Pulled to Will Smith just from the leadoff spot.
Smith, take strike 2.
Smitty got one today already, Max, too.
Well, that's the gears that he has.
Dodgers keeping me cool so far, says Theo.
About trying to ease into the game. Unfortunately, he eased into 3 runs.
All right, Smitty up now. He's 1 for 1 with a home run.
94 the rest of the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's amazing.
Fouled off,
Sometimes
third
you guys
side,
go
third base side.
91 to 94, 95 to 98, but from 91 to 98?
Yeah, I mean, he's just.
I think later in July, David. Later in July.
Out of the bullpen, knowing full well he's always been and should have always been a starter.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
He's learning. And
running on
navigating.
second. Smitty gets it again.
Perkins going back.
Right field, right. It's caught on the warning track.
All right, so they retire Babe Ruth.
Man, greedy. We go to the top of the third. 3-1, Doyers.
This year in Road to the Show, everyone can unlock their major league dreams and see their career go.
I saw 4 straight at bats, a home run. That's wild, says Max. No, I didn't, Max. What'd he just do? Did you see that Padre game last night, dude? That shit was bananas, too. What a game baseball is. Dave Rhodes in the house. What's up, Rhodesy? Rice homered 3 times. I've been saying it for a long time. Wells, Rice, and Cabrera need to play every day, says David Elias. "12 consecutive hits. So the Miranda guy has hit 12 consecutive times? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure I understand. Woof woof, says dog catcher. Or the Twins hit 12 consecutive times. He might be okay, Clayton. He might be okay. The Mad Gaming Gentleman, much love from Arizona. That's where I'm at, bro. That's where I'm at. I'm down south. Alex in the house. MLB Network is game 2 tonight of D-backs Padres. Tonight after the movie. 12 consecutive hits in a row. By the player or the team? That's the only thing I'm confused about still.
Third for the Brewers in a 3-1 game. James Paxton goes back to the hill after his 1-2-3 second. And his first pitch is upstairs for ball one. We're joined by the first-year manager of the Brewers, Pat Murphy. And Pat, everybody that watches your team talks about how much fun they are to watch. How much fun is it for you to be down there, part of it?
Oh, tracking. So in over 4 games. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty wild. Fly out to Outman in center.
Great bunch of people. That's what it's about. Great staff, great bunch of people. We're having fun.
One away.
When people said the Brewers didn't have a chance this year, what were they missing? What were they not seeing?
The people, like what they're made of, what they're about, what they're willing to do.
Limited back deck, drinking a beer, flying solo. Wifey is in the bird with her sister, kids, and Nana. Wow, bro.
If you know the person, there's
Rhodesy
really
with the house to himself.
He can take a quantum leap and be as special as he's been so far.
I'm tracking now, Max. I get it.
Can or can't do. What's one thing that we don't know about that numbers doesn't speak to your team? Yeah, they got it.
What was the record before 12?
Mentality to never quit. You'll see it in this game, like we've been back a bunch. But I think most every game except 4 or 5, we've had the winning run or tying run at the plate in the games we've lost. And that speaks to the type of
Stroke him out. Take a seat. Who there? You just got struck out by Paxton.
How are we going to get Smith out? If you Smoltz is what would you do, John?
He's in his zone. I gotta make him swing outside this on the breaking ball away,
and then face Freeman.
Yeah.
Pat, we appreciate you, man.
It. Thanks.
It's Contreras with 2 gone, taken inside. Hey, what a joy Pat Murphy is. I know the players talk about him being a joy to be around, but for us to talk with, it's really enjoyable.
Yeah, on the staff for a long time under counsel, and certainly trying to create the identity now that nobody really thought was possible. When you think about this franchise, they showed you in the beginning in spring training and the makeup of this team what they thought. And they thought was, okay, maybe we're trending towards rebuilding, because when you trade your #1 starter and you spend 30, or you unload $30 million, you're not showing signs that you think you can win a division and dominate in the postseason. But what they've done is shown what you can do when you play baseball a certain brand. You have a leader like Pat Murphy and a buy-in. Now the question will be, what do they do now that they're exceeding expectations being in first place?
That ball's crushed to left field on a line by Contreras. It scoots by Teoscar Hernandez, and Contreras will coast his way into second with a 2-out double. And look, I get it. I get the model, sustainability, and you can't argue with the fact they've won 2 division titles last 3 years, perennial postseason team these days. But it would be really bad if they don't really work to make this team better over the next few weeks. This team deserves to have its best shot to make a run in October, this year's edition.
Yeah, history would not show a consistency of that. They've seen splashes of it. Last year, they took a lot of heat, or a couple years ago.
My mic steadily turned off, y'all. I'm just talking away. No microphone.
Could have done something. So, look, those decisions are
I don't know how long it's been off.
Obviously, the interests of the future, and they're tough decisions.
Yeah, I think they probably think Davis is a bit of a Dodger homer, but so is Smoltz for the Braves.
And here we are.
Good problem to have, that's for sure. 1 ball, 1 strike on Christian Yelich. And the lineup as it is right now,
I don't know if the mic was on when I talked to Rhodes. I don't know if the mic was on when I told L.A. Lou. That was good news about Yamamoto.
If they get a couple starting pitchers,
outside ball,
there's no reason they can't win the whole thing.
Well, there's definitely going to get as you see the records on the National League this year, they're going to get their closer back soon, and he's pretty darn good in Williams. So that's a piece like adding a free agent.
It's a franchise that has a long history of losing, but it's
turn the mic on, says Rhodes.
Identity they've got 4 postseasons their first almost 50 years. 5 postseasons the last 6 years. And again, that's a credit to the system of sustaining and not mortgaging your future.
Ground ball up the middle, fielded by Rojas. The throw to Freddy is in time. Let's go. Head to the bottom of the third, 3-1, Dodgers.
Today and every day at the Home Depot.
Yeah, all I know about Benjamin is that Fox was supposed to carry it. But I think Mr. Nobody said it was regional, so if you're back east, maybe you get the Atlanta game. Truth Teller in the house. What's up, Truth Teller? Oh, yeah, I bet you Virginia is getting Braves. He does a good job, but I get irritated. He sounds so neutral, even on Sportsnet. I told you Outman is a better center fielder than Pages, says Carl Owens. You feel better, Carl? I'm going to have to keep this show muted because of the background noise. What background noise? What's she talking about? 2 horses, 2 ducks, 8 chickens, a puppy, cat, 2 kids. Come on, Rhodesy, don't you need a hamster? Thor? All right, here we go. Back to it. Freddie. Freeman.
3-1 as Freddy Peralta goes back to the mound. All 3 runs for the Dodgers came in the first inning. Freeman jumps on the first pitch, sprays it foul. Joined by their manager, Dave Roberts. Dave, you're not supposed to be able to hit 3 home runs and then less than 24 hours later show up and do it again, I thought.
Yeah, that's was supposed to be a rule, but I like it to just play against anyone that's not a Dodger. It's applicable, but
I got you, Truth Teller. I got you, buddy.
Impressive, isn't he?
Well, just enjoy the chat, man.
About it earlier today, when it starts to get hot, balls fly, and Will spins the ball really well, and I think that
John says I'm not trying to judge how a guy looks, but Davis has so much makeup on sometimes it looks like he's in a box at a funeral home.
With the hitter, like Will kind of squares the ball up so well, and just the flight of the ball.
Well, all of those Dodgers jerseys with the name under the number is new to me. Collector's merch. I hate them. I hate our City Connect jerseys, Armando. I hate them.
That's what's happened right out of the gate today.
They look like a birthday cake. I call them the birthday cake uniforms.
But I thought that first at bat was really telling in the sense that
even the numbers on the back are stuck in the cake.
Balls off the plate. Down the 3-2 just a little bit off, and obviously gets hit by a pitch in that second at bat. But right there, yeah, like you said, Smokes, when we kind of are in the zone, we're as good as anyone.
Yeah, I heard they were going to do that. You guys had a rain delay?
He showed it again last night, David.
Okay, Freddie fouls that one off. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
big spot late in the game, he's got to be right at the top of that.
I think so. He's my number one. You know, you take a strike zone discipline, the heartbeat, the head, not afraid of the moment, a short swing, the bat.
Bled blue for 50 years, says Joe. This is your
Okay.
channel, bro.
Before we let you go, Teoscar Hernandez, we see is on deck. What did he tell you?
I do well over 90% of the Dodger games on this channel.
The hitting coach, so I was a little late to the party right there. I try not to miss a pitch, but Teo's fine. He's an iron horse, Iron Man, and he contusion off the gate, off the fence or whatever. But he took some swings after that half inning and feels good.
All right, Dave, we appreciate you.
All right, fellas.
Long at bat to open this
All right, so
inning
full
for
count to Freddie
Freeman.
Freeman.
Pitch coming from Peralta.
Or
Freeman
Fab
so good
Five
to score
Freddy,
in
if
that
you will.
run first. Yeah, and he's gonna
Inside, they walked him. Free base.
Well, previous
Free
pitch,
base.
the umpire made Freddie move his back foot closer in the box. Freddie's trying to wait as long as he can and get as much leverage of that pitch coming across the plate. And he probably wasn't really happy about it.
Yeah, I don't even have any love for the hats,
He moved his foot.
personally.
You'd have been barking about
I think
it,
they're
wouldn't
just
you?
brutal.
On the mound.
Well, you can't really see it at the mound, so that's the catcher's call. But yeah, I would have been barking.
Teoscar Hernandez swings and misses.
Swing and a miss.
You know, the catchers and all
Ugly
this
with two
craziness
U's.
about
Ugly.
framing and presentation. The deeper the batter is in the box, the harder it is to frame.
Freddie,
because you
Will,
gotta
and
reach
Glasnow
out
are
there.
all-stars now, says
And we
Rhodes.
noticed there was a trend there for a while where catcher's interference was at an all-time high.
Velasquez's big brother.
Ducks,
right?
y'all. There's Ducks.
Wilson Contreras of the Cardinals, who the broken
Oscar
arm,
got some fancy cleats
missed
on today,
a big
y'all.
chunk of the first half. Reaching out and
Swing
trying
and a
to
miss.
frame a pitch.
You know, there used
One
to be
ball,
certain
two
philosophies
strikes.
in hitting where hitters would move all the time.
There you go, Miss Sarah.
In
Welcome
other
back.
words, as we watch this swing and a miss, if there was a sinker
Some
ball
bananas
pitcher on
for
the
you,
mound, you wanna
co-host,
get
says
up in the
VT.
box before the ball sink. You know, and if there's a breaking ball pitcher,
swing and a
like we
miss.
just saw
Down
right
goes
there, you know,
Teoscar.
getting to the breaking ball was. But now hitters basically stay in one spot no matter what and no matter who's pitching, and really no matter what the strike zone is. And I think for some hitters, it's a disservice to their skill set if they don't move around a little bit. But that's just kind of the new age kind of
Cat,
philosophy.
I know we're a Dodger channel. But do you think Contreras is a better catcher than Will Smith?
Then can't.
Pajes.
You know, you got to
swing
have
and a
certain
miss.
kind of hand-eye coordination. If you have a one-plane swing, it doesn't matter, and you're going to try to get the ball in the zone anyways. But in this lift and get the bat through the zone and get the ball in the air, you're seeing more of just standard in the box, don't move, and same swing plane.
Another swing and a miss by Teoscar. Quickly an 0-2 hole. No balls to pay out Pajes. No balls, two strikes.
Starting to shift a little bit. That there is more of an emphasis on
Next pitch by Peralta will be pitch number 60. 60 outgoing from the Brewers pitcher.
Go a little bit better than what they were trending. And then with
Pajes looks at one down low.
and the ability to have more room
1 ball,
for
2
certain
strikes.
type hitters like
What's up,
especially
Andrew?
left-handers to get more hits on the ground. That's where the Brewers kind of excel.
Brewers
is
kind
their
of shifted to the
ground
left
ball
side
average, if
as
I
much as they can.
remember correctly, is pretty good.
1-2 comes home. Pajes
1-2.
Heck of a pick right there by Contreras.
Outside ball.
And you can bludgeon teams through the regular season.
Him and his
you
brother
do
are
need
nice
that
at the
element.
catcher
You do need the
position,
power
says Eddie
element in the
Pearson.
postseason, but it's the ability to get the big hit against the best pitcher that a lot of times is going to win you the championship.
I mean, there's
Fouled
isolated
off.
cases, but it is so rare.
Still can't get over that walk-off game versus Arizona, says Average
And your
Graham.
pitchers don't miss a lot of bats. It's not going to work out very well. And you do need that element of some swing and miss on your rotation, but you also have to have some put it in play in your lineup.
Ooh, inside, Dandy. Inside, 97 mile an hour, four-seam fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. James Outman on deck for the Dodgers.
To see 3 more pitches, and ultimately probably could have gone to the 3rd pitch after 0-2 to get him out.
Pages pops it up, slams the bat down in disgust.
Too many of those at bats, and this is what you get. You're 63
caught at
pitches
second
in,
base.
2 outs in the third. And unfortunately, the narrative is they're okay with that right now in the game because there's more pitchers that pitch in a game. They would rather have you pitch your best stuff, no matter how many pitches it takes you, because they're not concerned with the innings.
All right, come on, Altman. Come on, man.
There are pitchers who are.
Come on, man. Tell them you want to be up here.
Performances. We've seen actually some complete game shots.
Show them.
Which rarely happen out of some pitchers. James Altman turns.
Altman, right field to the warning track. Caught. First pitch.
Into the middle innings we go. Dodgers by a couple.
We go to the fourth. Dodgers 3, Brewers 1. $64 likes, just over 2,000 views. Shout out to the 142 in the chat, y'all. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. Real close to busting that 16.7 subscriber count, y'all. Real close. Actually, we broke 16,703 current subscriber count. Love the background music, says Bill. Kind of limited to what I can use, Bill, on YouTube, buddy. It's one of their songs they let us pick, so that's the one I went with. But thank you for the compliment. Hey, David Catalano, 149, Valhalla with a banana. Super sticker. Thank you. Catalano, thank you, buddy.
In a 3-1 game here in the fourth. Middle of the lineup for the Brewers.
Willie Adame is up to the plate.
In their run in the first inning.
How do I give out free subscriptions? How do I do it? Tony and Mama, it's the same place where you do when you donate to the channel like you do. It's just a choice. It says gift memberships or gift. And then you pick the package.
Top tier right down the middle. And Paxton,
I think it only works on desktop, though. I could be wrong.
To hold him to 1 run. Well, prior to the 9 runs that he gave up on Sunday in San Francisco,
11th of July, a baseball care package, says Catalano. Nice, buddy. I'll go down there on Monday. Struck out Adames. Take a seat. Oh, there. You just got struck out by Paxton.
At the MLB draft, July 14th. You can watch that on ESPN. And then it's July 16th.
Been a member for 26 months, says Rosie.
On MLB Network, all leading up to the All-Star game. Coverage starts at 7 Eastern, only on Fox. And here's your National League lineup. A couple Brewers in there, Yelich and Contreras. Shohei Ohtani, the lone Dodger that'll start.
No, I don't pass them out. It's automatic, Tony and Mama. Unfortunately, YouTube just picks 5 people. No control over that, like Twitch.
Brewers have had multiple starting position players in the All-Star game in a decade.
have to go back to Jonathan Lucroy, Carlos Gomez, or Aramis Ramirez. All start
100 degrees outside in the shade. That's crazy.
We'll have Yelich and Contreras this year.
Braylick at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
Two and two.
Fouled straight back.
Well, this is their second road trip. And obviously, anytime you come out west 2 times within 3 weeks, has a little rough travel.
Outside ball. Full count now to Freilich, who's 0 for 1 tonight.
The Brewers fare pretty well in their travel. And I already mentioned how
man, these uniforms sucks as curb.
Never getting rained out, so rhythm.
Ground ball. Freddy gonna race to the bag. Ooh, this is gonna be close, y'all. This is gonna be close, but he got him, they say. I didn't like how Freddy hit the bag either, but
quicker than they can sliding.
Oh
The
man,
natural feeling is when you're sliding, your hand's going to bounce.
he put his hand was up in the air, and Freddy just tagged the bag. Nice job, Freddy. What a stud.
Then it doesn't.
Probably doesn't surprise you watching that play that Sal grew up outside
Two-way.
Boston, idolizing Dustin Pedroia. Undersized, dirty game like that. Dirty as in Jersey's always dirty. Got a chance to meet him actually this offseason and work with him a little bit.
Hoskins up.
2 out, takes high.
First pitch up high.
Organized because they were having Freelich work a little bit on the infield.
110 in
Freelich was a big
Modesto.
Pedroia guy, so he put together
94 in the
a
shade
meet-up
for
or
Robert
a
Murray.
few-day mini camp. And went over to the Pedroias for dinner
So
too.
weird with no kids or wife. I hear you, bro.
Well, this
I think it's only on the desktop thing. That damn thing needs to update 3 days. Even my laptop needs a year.
So he's defying a lot of logic. When hitters are
No
in their
kids, no
count,
wife, no
they are
responsibility.
having a
I
much
just
better
do whatever
success
I
rate.
want. Says truth teller.
And when
Plus,
the
you got a
pitcher
big
gets
head.
ahead and especially gets the 2
Allegedly. So I've been told.
Here's his 3-1 to Hoskins.
By you.
It's 3-2.
Champ checks into the chat. What's up, Champ?
Tell you, if you're on the other side of that, you're lulling them to sleep. But in our day, it was go strike 1 to make these things work.
So full count to Hoskins now, too.
Huge advantage.
Hit 63. Hit hard. Left field. That shit's gone. Hoskins goes yard.
He was 0 for his last 14 when he hammered a grand slam.
His 13th home run of the season.
Today, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, when he broke into Philly, he did that a lot. He was almost made for that ballpark, and Milwaukee's another great ballpark for him as a home run hitter. And the Brewers don't exactly hit a ton of home runs, but they were hoping this guy in the signing would be able to deliver about 30 of them. What is he, halfway there?
Yeah, it gives him 13. So roughly. Waverly math. Perkins with 2 out. Grounds it
Ground
to
ball.
third. Easy hop for Chris
Taylor
and 1 pitch
to
later,
Freddy.
ends, but the Brewers get a solo
All right,
shot
so
from
Paxton
Hoskins.
has 1 screw up, gives up a run. Dodgers now 3-2. We go to the bottom of the 4th.
This guy is off the charts.
$70 likes, 2,200 views. Drew McIntyre is Mr. Money in the Bank. I don't do none of that wrestling stuff, y'all. I don't do none of that. It's Sarge time, says Danny Pham. Jam says 72 likes if you count my like and the girl's channel. She says hello to me now. She's killing me on views, y'all. She's getting like 10,000 views, 11,000. John says Paxton is one of those YouTube sheer clothing try-on girls. I'm sure think he'll let one slip, says John. I didn't know where you're going with that, John. How come you keep typing what, Daddy? What? Is that my cue?
His first pitch to Miguel Rojas drops in there for a strike.
I just heard a firework go off.
Strikeout man in the National League only has 2 over the first few innings. It's a swing and a miss there.
Swing and a miss by Rojas.
Does he still have his RBI streak with the Dodgers winning? Unbeaten when he drives in a run. There's a 13-0 now, 15-0.
Up high ball.
They were 24-0 when he got a hit prior to a few days ago. "35-year-old back playing shortstop every day with Mookie Betts hurt."
Down low ball.
You know who else has a streak going? My mom watching us in Lansing, Michigan. So
I was like, why does Daddy keep typing just the word what?
It's awesome. She used to do laundry when I pitched. She couldn't watch me pitch. Wow. Hooked into left.
In the field. Drops in. Let's go. Rojas, little base hit.
It's a lot easier for her to watch you now, right? Yeah. You win all less pressure. Yeah.
V-Sports, she can have a channel about picking up trash on the beach and she will have tons of views, says Champ. Yeah, she's doing really well.
Right in front.
But she does so many games, y'all. She does so many games.
First 4 reached in the first inning. Yeah, now it's Lux. Rojas dancing around over there at first, not running.
High ball.
What he's meant to this team. You know, you talked about his.
It sure sounds like it, Obe. Sure sounds like it. Champ be moving. Champ will be checking in next week, telling us he's moving to Japan or Korea. Is she Japanese or Korean? I think she's Japanese.
Was what would it look like at 35 years old with a bit of an injury history? If he had to
way too young for me, though.
A few weeks, but he's having one of his best seasons ever.
Me gel, says Sammy Boy Smith.
You could just tell he plays with a joy with the Dodger on his chest. But he did that wherever he was at, and his teammates loved him for it. And I think he brought that over here. At
John Cena just announced his retirement.
L.A. and where stars are born and stars play.
Yeah, Champ will go move in and live with Alex in Japan.
Way back when he started his
Champ and Alex will be roommates.
It's been a decade since Clayton Kershaw's no-hitter.
Alex, how much are you going to charge Champ to live in your crib?
In his first few days in the major leagues, playing third base that day, he had the highlight defensive play to save Kershaw's no-hitter. He's here for less than a season.
Please start walking, Lux. Quit swinging, says Sammy Boy Smith. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Offensive seasons. Well, what he's doing this year, it's not totally out of line with what he did earlier in his career. He's one of several guys that have
fouled it
picked up
off.
The slack in different ways. With Mookie Betts going down a few weeks back, Ohtani's moved into the leadoff spot. Yeah, been otherworldly for a lot of that time. Freddie Freeman, steady Freddie Freeman. Yeah, you can give any kind of split over any time frame, and it usually looks just about like that for Freeman. Sure does. Payoff coming from Peralta.
Come on, man.
And a bouncing ball.
Bouncing ball. Oh. Wow, comedy of errors there.
difficult on Adames, and they get no outs. Yeah, that's just a young player, unfortunately, trying to make a great play that only did mess up his teammate.
The old dude dives for the ball, touches it barely, and then that made Adames, the natural shortstop there, not pick it up. He bounced off his chest, rolled up his arm. And everybody's safe. The Dodgers now runners on first and second with no outs. Let's make them pay.
Energy play right there. How do you score that? They're going to fielder's choice E6, but jeez, can you raise your hand like in basketball? Fouls on me.
As in, I'm in deep Smith, says James Birch.
2 on, nobody out for Taylor.
Taylor squares the butt. Foul.
That's an interesting call. Just because of the man that's on deck. That'd be Ohtani.
Roberts shooting booger rockets over on the Dodgers dugout.
For Ohtani.
Ohtani on deck, no outs. Taylor missed the bunt there.
Babe Ruth on deck.
Squares again and pops it up behind the plate. Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Who the hell did I saw Alex Verdugo today, y'all. Alex Verdugo, a perfect drag butt.
When you're struggling at the plate, you can see why maybe.
The only problem with it, though, was that his hand was around the bat all the way, so he could have broke a finger, but. And Taylor strikes out swinging. That's going to bring up who? Shohei. Shohei been quiet a couple games now, y'all. I know we're spoiled.
Rare visible frustration from Chris Taylor. Ohtani walked and scored in the first. Got hit by a 2-strike pitch in the second. Takes very high.
Up high, ball.
He celebrated his 30th birthday yesterday.
Ohtani didn't get me a home run for his birthday yesterday. I feel cheated.
All right, I got a good question.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
How many years does Ohtani end up pitching and hitting for the Dodgers? If you had to guess.
Rubio says he expects the Dodgers to win both these series. Dodgers play up to their competition.
I got a number. Okay. I'll give you
outside
this.
Ball.
Pitching has long been
Don't need to go to Japan. I was in Tijuana a few weeks ago. I was told that next time
everything he can to keep doing it as
we'll visit a fine establishment called Hong Kong.
At 5, to me, would be a successful contract. And
Rubio predicting a Ohtani home run.
Heroic to go much beyond that. There's no scientific
3-1, hitters count.
When you've had 2 injuries,
hitters
and you have
count.
the dynamic player that they signed that leads them into it next year. And then I think he's got 3 premier years with his arm and bat that makes him go down as the greatest player ever to play the game. Swings and misses at that
swing and a miss, full count.
The last 3 years doing both. Second best hitter in baseball behind Judge in OPS.
John says, how many guys are in OKC watching Chris Taylor going, WTF, send me up?
I thought his arm was better than his bat.
Well, there's one on the bench. His name's Vargas.
It's impossible to come up with what's better now.
Ripped.
Down the line, but
foul. First base side.
People don't understand. Now, he's got the freedom this year. He's training to get ready with his arm, but he's got the freedom to only concentrate on one thing. It's showing, I think. He's had another year where that was evident, but he was younger and it was raw. It was the injury probably had more to do mentally. This time around, he's got the experience of coming back and knowing what that's like. And I think that's why he's having one of the best offensive years of his career. Yeah, and he's talked about that, how the workload being less has helped him.
3-2.
He said,
all right, pitcher looks back. Rojas.
Before didn't handle it quite as well. He says the other thing is I'm just getting better and more.
162. That's our high for today in the chat.
This is now 6 years into his major league career. Waits on another payoff pitch. And takes ball forward to load the bases.
They walked him. Pre-base.
Well, he started to work his way back, started throwing a couple months ago. It's part of his routine.
And that'll bring up Smitty.
Get out there and play some catch. There are no plans for him to make any kind of pitch in return this year, but the hope is that he's ready for opening day next year with his arm as well.
Selfishly, I don't know if he'll, I mean, we're creatures of habit, so it's easier for me to say this than to probably have done it. But I just hope that when he comes back to pitching, he doesn't have to throw 94-mile-an-hour sliders and 99-mile-an-hour fastballs, right? I just hope that that sustainability of the talent, athleticism, and his ability to throw and repeat his mechanics is second to none. But that'll be tougher.
This is full of Dodgers.
Just saying.
It's already shattered conventional wisdom, done what nobody's ever done. This two-way prowess. Yeah, Babe Ruth.
It's pretty crazy, XB. I agree.
He's already accomplished in the first of a 10-year deal, which he hopes to pack in as much two-way duty as he can, as any human could. Loaded up for Will Smith. And normally, Shohei is the only guy that stirs up the name Babe, but Will Smith.
All right, this next pitch by Peralta will be pitch number 87. Smitty up. He's already hit another home run today.
Wilson is ready in the pen.
Down low to start him off. Ball.
Still early in this game, but a big at-bat right here.
Yeah, big at-bat, and really for Peralta, borrowed time, obviously, throwing too many pitches out of the zone and just not getting the defensive
Come on, Smitty.
swings that you're used to seeing.
Ooh, nice pitch. Smitty laid off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He needs a rollover bat, and I don't think this guy has rolled over a ball in the last 4 days. He's been looking to lift.
The 1-1. Smitty rips it foul, third base side.
3-home-run game yesterday. 4th Dodger to do it. And
4.
3 of the 4 have homered the day after. Roy Campanella, 1950. Mike Piazza, 96. Grandal's the last catcher to do it for LA.
How many of those homered in the All-Star game as well?
Ooh, how many of them hit 2 home runs the next day?
Come on, baby. Come on, man. 1-2 to Smitty.
I know Piazza hit a home
Foul
run
back
in the
again.
All-Star game because I was part of that. Yeah,
Okay.
no, we were together. He got me the win.
Joe Escobar in the house. Joseph Caffrey.
Rojas started this inning
Smitty
with a
time,
single,
Theo.
launch reached on an air.
Smitty is the home run bobblehead today, y'all. He's already got 1.
Will Smith takes
Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
See that arm angle right there? That was totally different than the tight slider that's in the zone that disappears that he's been getting the swing and miss.
Tony Amama says, come on, baby.
And it never had a competitive chance because it started left.
All right, he's going to see a pitch here, y'all.
There's the good one.
Reached out, fouled it off.
That's the one that he is going to when he is throwing his
2-2 still, 2-2.
And he's got this tight breaking ball. That ball right there is tough on right-handers. You can see how committed Smith was, and he was just
Smitty had to reach out to stay alive there.
And did.
And so another 2-2. Bases loaded in a 1-run game in the 4th. Peralta throws, and Smith fouls it again.
Smitty fouls another one off. How much of this is motivation by Smitty because Contreras is sitting there as the catcher? Contreras keeping Will Smith out of starting in the All-Star games year after year.
Right now, and Peralta's trying to throw. I would think throwing that slider in the bottom of the zone down would be a hard pitch to hit.
Fouled off again. Peralta now at pitch 94.
So he's given him every change of speeds that he has. He's given him the slider away. There's the breaking ball. And he's slowing him down, slowing him down, slowing him down.
How you doing, Joe?
I wonder if he'll speed him up now with a fastball after 3 straight off-speed pitches that were fouled off. This is what I miss most about pitching. The cat and mouse game.
Yeah, I always thought that he's in some kind of a doghouse, too. Smitty fouls another one off. 99-mile-an-hour 4-seam fastball.
Right now, if you're
he is on him, y'all. Smitty is on this fool.
You're just sitting there going, I've pitched him absolutely the way I wanted to, thinking
the count is still 2-2.
He just took my 4 best pitches and fouled them off.
It'll be the ninth pitch from Peralta to Smith. And
outside, full count.
The squeeze in the life
Let's
out of
go.
Peralta.
Freddie Freeman on deck. All right, old dude shaking off pitches now. That's usually when they're about to tank. The payoff, swinging a miss, struck him out. Freeman to the plate now, and the bases are full of Doyers. 366 in his career with bases loaded, 6 grand slams. Let's make it lucky number 7 right here, Freddy.
Bases loaded again here. Strike 1.
Swing and a miss.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. This outing may not be the best outing that Peralta has had, and we saw the numbers what he's done.
Oh yeah, he's about to hit a hundo now, John. He's about to hit a hundo. This is 98 on going 99, 99 outgoing.
Stick their nose in it and stay in games.
Another swing and a miss by Freddie. So Freddie in an 0-2 hole.
Freeman today, single and a walk.
Theo going to grab a vase.
For Freddy Peralta.
Theo grabbing a vase off the coffee table.
Bases loaded, 2 out. The 0-2 pitch.
The 0-2 down in the dirt. Contreras, nice backhanded save. Saved a run.
See a pitch
Do
like
the
that
right
against
thing,
Freddie
says
Freeman
Theo.
will never work. If he swung at fastballs up like that, he will not swing in the
How do I
dirt
check
at a
my
slider.
voice?
Now,
Exclamation
he's trying to get
points.
a swing and a miss at the bottom of the zone, but those too big a variance for Freddie Freeman to go.
The 1-2 to Freddie.
Freeman has homered against Peralta before. Checks his swing.
Outside.
2-2.
2-2.
Well, he has thrown 98, 98, 99, and he's thrown that breaking ball. Will he throw a changeup off that outside fastball that almost got a swing against Freddie?
Come on, Freddie.
Here he comes. Sticks with the fastball.
Rip
Grounded
foul. Right side.
Here in this long 4th inning, Freddy Peralta has thrown his single fastest pitch of the year. This is going to be the 36th pitch of this inning.
Yeah, and you know managers are never wanting their pitchers to go this long, but he knows he's
He'll be out of there.
to his last batter.
103 outgoing.
That was the change.
Freddie reaches out, fouls it off, staying alive. Staying
The
alive.
pressure would have been greater on the pitch that was before that. The fastball away that
Peralta's working hard and sweaty.
To come back with a changeup. He threw the fastball up, and then he gave Freddie a different look in a totally different area. I think in the same plane is the hardest pitch to recognize.
See what he goes to now. Back to a
Ground ball. Second base.
Over to first, and Freddy Peralta
We strand 3.
Strands the bases loaded behind
Somebody check on Theo. 3-2 Dodgers.
The monster that's lurking in Minnesota's pen, Mr. Duran.
Effing stupid, says Sammy Boy Smith. I'm going to Dairy Queen, says Theo. Get me some. Get me something, Theo. This is Theo right before he walked to the door.
What? What the fuck?
Michael Adams, I just can't believe golf courses want you to finish 18 holes in 4 hours and 20 minutes. Random. They did the best they could. That's all you could ask for, says Catalano. 18 holes should be completed in no more than an hour and 40 minutes. Michael, are you all right, bro? Mike, did you just look on YouTube and say, I got something I want to say about golfing? Let me go talk to this guy. Theo can get me an Oreo flurry, says Rhodes. Theo, get me a M&M shake, please. Here's Theo rolling to the DQ. Anything longer than an hour and 45 minutes is unacceptable. I use a cart, bro. I have to use a cart.
No nonsense guy that understands the makeup of his ball club, what he's been given, and then getting him to buy into this kind of fighting mentality that we can do this. And don't pay attention to anything else other than just win a baseball game today. And I think that is easier said than done. Ball players.
All right, so the Shadows have covered the fans behind home plate. They're going to start working their way out towards the field here in just a second.
It becomes a psychological distraction. And that's why he talked to us today about.
Sorry, I just finished a long round, and the waiting gets to me, says Mike. Hey, that's all right, bro. And, that's all right. We're here for you.
It's kind of it's cliche, right? Game
We're here for you.
They're proving everybody wrong by adopting that. 2-2 on Monasterio.
Foul back.
Hit 9-1 from
There
Milwaukee.
you go, Donnie. Donnie is the police at his golf course. Watching golf on TV is like watching paint dry, says Catalano.
Curve is flipped into right
Fly ball, shallow, right center. Pajes, who's playing right today, makes the catch.
Makes the catch. Are these Brewers that nobody saw coming this year? And they just, every category you look at, it fulfills this identity.
236 is the average game time lately, right where MLB wants it, akin to the NBA.
Last year, constant pressure. Remember the Diamondbacks earned the nickname Answerbacks last season. These guys have a similar story where they put the ball in play, they wreak havoc, and they're never out of a game.
Well, that's the biggest key. I mean, it's not a formula for permanent success, but when you never feel like you're out of a game, then you're never going to just give away at bats.
Every time I play golf around the 13th hole,
and this team definitely embodies their manager.
I wonder why I pay money to get pissed off.
Ball and a strike on Bryce Terrain.
I'm usually feeling good by the 13th hole, bro. I'm usually feeling good about my game. I suck at golf. I'm horrible. But usually by the 13th hole, I've had a let's just say a couple adult beverages.
OPS in the National League as a rookie last year. He's transformed himself this offseason. He put weight on, shortened his swing. We got the added weight. He doesn't feel like he has to try to generate power anymore, and see the improvement in offensive numbers. You pair that with elite defense that he plays. Excellent base running.
Rang hits it. Center field right to Pajes. 2 away.
He's the second out here in the 5th. Back to the top for Churio. This Brewers team has been in first place pretty much.
We used to be able to. There was a golf course by where the COO lived. It was $20 for 18 holes in a cart. $20 with a cart.
Win their 3rd division title the last 4 years.
This ball ripped. 2 out single. Why can't Paxton just get the 3rd out for Christ's sake?
About 400 in that time.
Player Profile is sponsored by Fisher Investments. The improvements evident from the start of his rookie season at the age
I
of
went to a
20.
baseball
What he's
game. I
done
want
this
at least
month
3
plus
hours to
is
get my
one of the
money's
top
worth,
10
says
hitters
David
in the league.
Catalano.
Yeah, the future's bright. I would be very careful, Paxton, first pitch.
I love golf.
Contreras took the first two
And the
at-bats.
work there's been
Looking
doing
to
it for
take a
25
strike. I would
years.
think
There
he'd
you
be
go, buddy.
super aggressive on this first pitch. And he looked like he was ready to hit. The ball was nowhere close. Contreras.
It's on Fox,
again,
Matthew Dos Santos. Fox on your local
not
television
really the
dial.
concern when he was in Atlanta. It was whether or not he could manage the staff and making progress in that area as well.
I took up softball, says David, instead when I found out how much it cost.
2-0. Been on both times today. Walked and
$65 for the cart now, says Donnie.
Churio's got good speed. So many of these Brewers do. Only the LA De La Cruz-led Cincinnati Reds have stolen more bases.
Rubio, you shut your mouth, Rubio.
And nobody's been more efficient stealing
This is
bases.
not a Kevin Biggio jersey.
And they want that threat at all times, whether they steal or not. They want that effect to go to the hitter at the plate, the pitcher
I'm leaving.
rushing or doing anything he can because he's nervous that the running game could be on at all times. Churio's got 9 stolen bases. Paxton's done a great job controlling the running game this year. Only 1 steal against him.
A low called strike to Contreras, who's 1 for 1. Shepard has 75 toys, but only wants the one that's
certainly got to be on his mind.
one of the
representing
couch under the
tying run.
couch. Well, that's what he wants, Tony Obama. What are you? What are you, meanie? A big meanie head? He didn't tell you to buy 75 toys. He just told you to buy the one under the couch.
Home with the 2-1. Inside ball 3 on
Inside
Contreras.
ball.
I still can't get over. I was watching the Brewers play the Colorado Rockies the other day, and I was wondering, why are they bouncing every
David going to
ball
get him
the
a
first
Biggio
baseman?
jersey.
The
There you go,
sun
buddy.
was so bad that they could not throw the ball in the air to the first baseman.
3-1. Walked him.
Exactly.
This is where it goes all the shit, y'all. This is where it goes the shit.
Complained about the vision over there was particularly bad this week. As Contreras takes the walk, tying run goes into scoring position.
EO going to come back from the Dairy Queen. The Brewers are going to be up on us 6-3, and Theo's going to blame me for it.
2 out, and Christian Yelich, along the face of this franchise, back to doing big things, back to the batting champion level. Like
Yelich at the plate now.
Team.
Runners on first and second. Down low ball.
Stopped by Smith. His MVP his first year in Milwaukee, helped lead him to the NLCS. Runner-up for MVP his second year, batting title both those seasons. But then
Roberts says, "Come on, Paxton, get out of this." I agree with Robert.
Wasn't great. On a franchise
Yelich hits 375 this year with runners in scoring position.
Drives this ball to right
This
center
ball
field.
hit center field. Outman to his left, catches it. Let's go, baby.
Today at the Home Depot, get up to $2,400 off
Crisis
select
averted.
kitchen packages, so you can do your thing while your new LG machines
Go to the bottom
do
of the
theirs.
5th.
Shop LG, America's most reliable line of
Be right back,
appliances at the
y'all.
lowest price.
I'm back, yo. If I were rich enough to buy the Colorado Rockies, I would rename them the Catalano Rockies. I like it, David. When I played softball, I would just wear some sweatpants and a random t-shirt. Made me laugh when dudes wore out baseball gear for softball. I got a funny story. I got a funny story about softball, y'all. This was right after I got out of the Army.
New pitcher from Milwaukee is the former Brave.
All right, new pitcher.
Bryce Wilson.
Bryce Wilson.
Bryce Wilson's going to do. He's going to come after you. He may not have the most electric stuff in the world, but he's going to challenge you. And he's not afraid.
This guy was a huge deal early on in his
While
career.
playing golf with that one guy who thinks he's a professional and takes 20 minutes to line up a putt. That ain't me, bro. I'm just out there hacking.
He beat Clayton Kershaw in the National League Championship Series when he was 22 years old. But just couldn't
Anyway, our softball team, I was the manager when I first got out of the Army. I started a softball team.
Again, maybe metrics doesn't have the best
And we
metrics.
sucked. We were horrible.
Don't tell him that.
But I got us a sponsor.
If I remember correctly,
It was Dr. Hoffman was his name.
And when you attack
And we picked a logo of a Hispanic guy with a bottle of tequila in his hand.
I think they have really good stuff that actually read out.
And we got these hats made. They were white hats, but they were of that material, the puffy material.
Man, that's a great pitch.
The whole hat, though,
You think so?
was that puffy material.
That's an
And those hats, when we wore them, we looked so fucking stupid.
Man, my slider's great, and you got one eye open going.
I almost had a full revolt of the team when we wore them for one game, and the other team laughed at us so hard we never wore them again.
Doubting more of what he's got than no.
Poke to right field.
Right field.
There. Well, when the Braves
Caught.
were scouting him,
It was a big white puffy hat with a Hispanic guy dancing with a bottle of tequila in his hand in red.
And you know what? With all the information we have about our game, sometimes we just don't know the insides of players enough to know what they can and can't do under the circumstances with what they have.
It was telecommunications, Bert.
You'd
72
rather have
golf.
that.
Then 72 Echo for the
one
war.
away for Pajes. Pops the first one.
Hopped up.
That will get out of play. And he was a two-sport guy. He was a stud football linebacker. Fulfilling the full John
You don't wear
Wayne picture.
baseball pants and stirrups, is Silvero.
Bryce is now 26 years of age, originally from North Carolina.
Yeah, Wilson goes to the same gym I do.
Pirates for a couple years. Brewers got him prior to last year, and he was awesome out of their
I dress
bullpen.
sloppy to bring the
6-0
outfield
with
up
a
30 feet
258.
more.
And he's been between the pen and the rotation this year. In short right field, the second baseman Terang for the second out of the inning.
2 away, another little
For
pop
those
up
of you
out.
in Southern California, you can catch the finale of this series tomorrow exclusively on Sportsnet LA. Pre-game coverage begins at noon Pacific. Dodgers 3, Brewers 2. James Outman to the plate.
Who got that? First baseman or second baseman?
Second baseman.
All right,
Yep.
I got
Come on,
some
Albin.
nice streak
Come
in
on,
this
baby.
scorecard.
Be the hero.
I don't wanna mess
0
this
for
up.
2, a strikeout and a flyout.
I don't want you to tense up.
Ripped. Base hit. Albin. Let's go, baby.
Outman's first hit in his first game back.
That has to feel good for anybody who's tasted success and then goes through the doubting period of their career and trying to get back in the good graces.
That'll bring up
Bottom
Rojas.
of the order a couple times today has helped set the table for LA. Rojas led off last inning with a single.
I don't know, Joe.
Takes strike one.
I don't know. When I looked at him in the catalog, they didn't look that puffy. It was just a drawing. And then they showed up and they were, you know what the hats I'm talking about? The puffy hats?
Yeah.
But the whole hat was that material. So we looked like we had big white marshmallows on our heads with a Hispanic guy dancing.
And his team, he said, with the exception of 4 or 5 games, has had the winning run come to the plate. So they're in all out.
Who's on the Roto-Rooter Rockies in Little League, says Birch. What's on the softball team in junior high?
Quick little pop.
Pop up.
Again.
Second base. Damn it.
Here in Los Angeles. First place teams going head to head.
We're going to the 6th.
Dodgers over the Brewers on.
Baseball is a sport. Pero la verdad es que para nosotros,
what's on the softball team in junior high and high school? Shortstop. Good hair to the grand old days when I was much younger. Says Tony Mama. What was the team name? Dr. Hoffman's Fighting Amigos.
It's the Plátano Power and the Arepa Power.
The Fighting Amigos. This is in a predominantly Hispanic community.
You love the players. You love the game. See ya. Now you can own baseball greatness.
I think we only won 2 games that year. One of them we won in a forfeit.
Balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long.
Talking about chatters, college softball team dugouts talk constantly for the entire game. It's awful. They do get to yapping. They do get to yapping in college softball. They were so big, man.
Rated E for everyone.
I would love to know what Dr. Hoffman thought. He was cool. The COO worked for Dr. Hoffman at the time. He was her secretary, or she was his secretary. And he didn't give a shit. He didn't give a shit one way or the other.
Thanks to the partnership between Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs, children of all backgrounds have access to safe spaces. All right, let's go take a selfie. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Last week was so rough in Dodger baseball that I was going to change their name from the Brooklyn Dodgers to the Broken Dodgers, says David. Taz says, yo, Val, I remember when Smart and Final used to sell the Dodger dogs. I can't find them anymore. What's up with that Blue Crew? Taz, I heard that they're on clearance at Costco right now. Costco is carrying them, Taz, but they're supposedly on clearance. The Tustin Tillers, says Tony Amama.
Morgan Chase. Will Smith has done it again after a 3-home game yesterday. Homers in the first inning today.
I think we're about to get caught up on here, y'all.
First inning, Brewers got one in the first.
This shit's about to get interesting.
Here we are in the 6th and into the Dodger bullpen. Daniel Hudson replaces
Hudson out.
Paxton. And gets strike one by Willie Adames.
Swing and a miss by Adames.
Slider's the key pitch for Hudson.
So the pitching mound is basked in sunlight. Home plate in full shade.
Usually had a name for that. Guys that come in and get a lot of wins.
Called strike.
Vulture.
Oh yeah, you starters called him that, didn't you? Hudson, 37 years old. Kind of a career where he
outside
could write a
ball.
pretty good book. One-time top prospect with the White Sox as a starting pitcher, was a key piece of a trade to the Diamondbacks. Not one Tommy John, but 2. Not 2 not one knee surgery, but 2, and still going. And he carves up.
There we go. Take a seat. Oh, there. You just got struck out by Hudson.
Well, I talked about the shadows in an inning and a half, and this is a perfect time to come pitching. I mean, you got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball from light to dark.
That ball is coming right out of the sunlight into the shade as soon as it comes out of the pitcher's hand, y'all. As soon as the release happens, it goes from light to dark.
Stealing my wind, stealing the shadows. Frelick's up there.
All right, this ball hit right side.
Freeman.
Freddy gets underneath it.
2 out, just
makes
like
the catch, 2 away.
The Summer of Stars heats up as the Euro Championship heads into the semifinals. Spain against France. Coverage starting Tuesday, 2 o'clock Eastern.
Sorry about what, Andrew?
Who you got?
When it comes to women's softball, all you need to know is Oklahoma, says Dave Rhodes.
These teams just win in a shootout to get there. I'm going to say I'm going Spain.
I'll take France then.
Okay. All right, Hoskins up, 1 for 2.
Hoskins are 2 away.
I think he's that big guy that hit a home run yesterday, right? Or today?
But I thought it was very questionable.
Yeah, solo home run in the 4th.
Refereeing.
Fool hitting 220, and we let him get a bomb on us.
I didn't know partial. I'm a little,
Outside ball.
Bias. We're all kind of homers when it comes
I wish I would have, L.A. Lou. I wish I would have.
And they were carting guys off.
No, I don't have any pictures of that shit at all.
Yeah, I watched 1,000 soccer games with my girls through the years.
I don't even know if I owned a cell phone back then.
Those games were, yeah.
That would have been 91, 92. I think I might have still been rocking a pager.
The grand slam and then the solo shot today. Thought that he had taken ball 4 there, but Edwin Moscoso, home plate umpire, gave Hudson a strike. Now the 3-1. That spins away. Ball 4.
We walked him.
Reaches for Milwaukee. First base runner against Hudson in his 2 days in this series.
My favorite hat all time.
The first 2 today. And now it's Blake Perkins.
This is a reproduction of my favorite hat all time.
Center field defense.
I bought one of these when it first came out.
27 years old.
And then bought this one.
For Perkins. He signed a minor league contract with the Brewers. Debuted last year after 8 seasons
this
in the
one
minors with 4
when the
different
reprint
organizations. Very patient hitter. Takes the ball and it's 1-1.
The old shark tooth hat.
Tying run at first, 6th inning. Fly to center field.
Fly ball, center field. Outman ranges backwards, makes the catch.
Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros el béisbol.
All right, so we go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Dodgers still.
El béisbol es un corrido, un dembow y un reggaetón.
The old shark tooth. I had the jacket too, L.A. Lou. I had the Viking jacket of that hat too. Just beautiful. It's my favorite jacket ever too. It was a half zip starter. Beautiful. I don't know what that means. Name a player for an edit. What does that mean, Retz? I have a couple MVP, no hats. I have a couple ribbons left from Sif's song. Wish I had a hat, says Tony Amama. Cell phone's not really a common thing until very late 90s, early 2000s, says John. Yeah, I went to war on a pager, y'all. My pager is what sent me to Desert Storm. Name a player. Andy Pajes, Retz. Andy Pajes. Just load up on Dodgers. They got this one, says Mike. Never had a black... did I have a BlackBerry? No, never had a BlackBerry. I have an 80s Dodgers starter jacket, says Catalano. I have the Viking silk one too, the starter one. I'll never get into it again, but I have a silk one with the Viking logo on the chest. Let's do an all-star, says Retz. Shohei Ohtani. I don't know what you're doing. I was somebody a Dodger fan and a Vikings fan. I was actually born in North Dakota. My parents were big Viking fans. That was the first team that I kind of started watching in sports. But we moved to LA when I was 3. So I picked all my other teams. That's why all my other teams are LA. Dodgers, Lakers, Kings. So I was kind of born a Vikings fan.
Shoots and ladders and just shot up to the top and are looking to maybe even catch the Braves.
Did you see what they did last night? You happen to catch any of that game against Arizona?
What 6 runs in the 9th and come back with a 3-run homer.
I got all my dad's old Angel hats, some real old ones, says Tony Mama. Lux, center field, flare. Nice catch, sliding catch by the center fielder.
Let's take a look around baseball today. Jose Miranda has tied
Val, name a food.
record with an at-bat in 12
consecutive. I don't know what we're doing.
And then Ben Rice, who came into the day with 1 home run in his first 19
The Blackberry had to use them only because of the financial office.
Got a curtain call at Yankee Stadium.
Oh my! I'm gonna go on a
Brenda, just tuning in. Go Blue. What's up, Brenda? Wampler.
I'm gonna say Miranda's gonna win Player of the.
All right, here we go. Taylor at the plate now. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out.
He's gonna win something. Yeah. You got a graphic on Baseball Night in America. It's a pretty good start. 12 for 12 run. Pretty good week. And then you saw James Wood has hit his first career home run. James, one of the top prospects in baseball, getting to the big leagues with the Nats, who still, I know you think, could make some noise down the stretch.
Yeah, they're a sneaky bunch of. Nats. they're definitely.
Bobby McBride checks in. What's up, Bobby?
Kind of saw them.
At the age of 4, I used to watch Home Run Derby. First ball players I ever saw were the Brooklyn Dodgers or New York Yankees.
I know that
Taz says Cowboys, Val, we're going to be up there for sure this year.
And everything's going to have its
what Blue Wrenches means is Brenda. Those are the moderators.
Have a chance. I do. I know it brings about some different philosophical arguments that are valid.
What is a roller dog?
The fact that we're sitting with
anytime someone's asking me weird shit like that, I always think they're recording my voice to do some weird AI shit.
Be interesting to see the way that it affects the trade deadline, because you got so many teams still wondering what they are, and it may go right down to the last couple days.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of posturing and some tough decisions by clubs.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Taylor.
You traded who?
Yeah, because
that swing foul, right side.
Make the tough decision to say we are going to sell when you're part of that big group, and kind of take hold of the market and doing that.
Well, you could demand. I mean, if you got a couple players that a lot of teams are seeking after, then you've got the most leverage.
Swing and a miss.
Taylor's down on strikes.
Taylor strikes out. Come on, bro.
That's not what any fan wants their team to do.
No.
Shohei Ohtani comes up to the plate.
All right, Ohtani coming up. Who?
You can either be one of the only teams, or you can say, hey, we got a shot to get in. Let's strike and try to do this the way Arizona did last year, the way Philadelphia did 2 years ago, just getting in and winning a pennant.
Swing and a miss by Ohtani.
From Ohtani, who has reached all 3 times today. On this 0-1 pitch, takes it a little bit low.
Well, you look at what the Padres did. They went out way before anybody even saw this and getting a rise.
Taylor's not swinging level, says Catalano.
Play for them.
Ohtani fouled that one off.
1-2 on Ohtani. Could have a couple Triple Crown chases to follow as this summer rolls on.
So they're saying that both Judge and Ohtani are tracking for a chance for the Triple Crown this year.
Between him and the leader.
Rip foul by Ohtani.
And the Guardians being another great story heading into the All-Star break. Don't know that a lot of people saw that.
Taylor and Outman worry me, says Robert Murray.
Iconic manager and Terry Francona stepping down. Stephen Voigt's come right in.
When you're in a slump, swing for the middle, says Catalano.
Ohtani stays
Ohtani fouls that one off.
Quan, by the way, is at 365, which means he's slumped over the last couple weeks because it was like 390.
The roller dog tape goes viral, says Tony Mama.
1-2 to Ohtani, and he cracks one in the
Uh-oh.
headed deep, headed off the wall.
Off the wall. Ohtani headed for third.
Relays late, and it's a triple.
Safe triple.
Throws backed up by Wilson.
I know the home run is king, but triple is probably one of the most exciting things for the fans to watch, especially when you run like this. High cutter. He had a little too much topspin on it. It dies against the wall, sits right there, and once that happens, it's off to the races for Ohtani, and he put it into
brown chicken, brown cow.
Right about here, and easily a triple.
Dodgers looking for their first run since the first 3 batters of the game all score. A ball on Smith. For Ohtani, it snaps an 0 for 12 skid.
3-bagger.
And now Smith.
All strike to Smitty on a sinker. Will Smith is the 3rd player in Dodger history with a home run in 4 straight at-bats.
2002 at Miller Park. Only guys in franchise history home runs in 4 consecutive at-bats.
Still good.
Smitty fouls that one back.
Shakes when I see Sean Green. Crush me.
Yeah.
And here's what Will Smith has been able to do. You see the...
Smitty be hitting it all over the park too, y'all. Right field, right center, left center, left field. Outside ball.
Yeah, Sean Green, one of the nicest guys in the world as a competitor. When Glavine was over with the Mets, he said that he told me that Sean was wondering if you got the limo to make sure you get to the game.
Eddie, left field. Yelich runs in, makes a nice catch for the 3rd out.
3-2 game after 6 innings. Dodgers and Brewers played a thriller last night and another tight one today.
We'll be stranding them runners again today, y'all.
To every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far.
CB checks in. What's up, CB? Told you we weren't scoring again until late tomorrow, says Sammy Boy Smith. Should we be up 5 or 6-2 or what? Says Summer Oak. What was my prediction today, y'all? Was it 4-3 Brewers? Something like that. Yeah, we should be up by probably 3 runs, in my opinion. 2 or 3 at least. Hard to win when you don't bring in those base runners. The CB. Facts. Package. All right, so just over 3,200 views, approaching 33. We got 89 likes, 5 new members. Right, 33% win probability today for the Brewers now.
3-2 to the late innings. Thanks to Google Cloud for powering these real-time insights.
Bottom part of the order here, 8-9-1 coming up. Andrew Monasterio.
Brewers 4 hits, 2 runs. Dodgers 6 hits, 3 runs.
Single tallies in the first and in the fourth. Blake Trinan's on the pitch.
Blake Trinan on the bump.
Scoreless inning in last
Inside
night's game.
ball.
Inside with his first pitch to Monasterio.
Tremendous sinker action to his fastball with a great slider, and tough to hit when he is on his game. It'll be a lot of ground balls.
Just like Daniel Hudson,
Foul
he said
back.
to work
1
his
ball,
way back
1
from
strike.
injuries. Only 5 games pitched.
Just win. Doesn't matter if it's 1 or 10, says XP. That was your prediction yesterday. No, today I picked the Brewers to win. I don't remember picking the Brewers yesterday.
Monasterio bunts it foul for strike 2.
We drive back home from vacation tomorrow, says Andrew.
Missed a beat since coming back.
A couple of kids in the outfield, fresh blood. I hope they can make plays and get key hits.
Sweeps away. Hey, Sean Green.
Start with a 6.
Not quite that bad. It's over 500 though. 19 for 35.
Yeah, that's ownage. Yeah.
It's the highest average of anybody ever against you. Monasterio punches one
Bouncer,
softly to
slow
second.
roller.
Works to left to hurry. Monasterio's not there in time.
Oh, they say they got Monasterio.
One gone in the 7th.
This holds
Nice
up.
play
This is a
by
great
Lux.
play by Lux. There's good speed running down to the base. It looks like it's going to hold up. Once he
It's
gets
really
by
close.
Trinan, I thought they were going to have a hard chance making it, but what a play.
By the Dodgers second baseman, and now it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
Brewers
he was
second
in the air.
baseman climbing in. Now with the Brewers, formerly with the Sharks.
Hector says
the
Brewers
nearby
7-4.
Santiago High School out of Corona.
I had a thing of ramen before I came on.
Grounds it right to Lux. Routine this time.
Lux
2 up.
to
2
Freddy,
down for
2-way.
Well, right on cue. You try to hit the bottom of that baseball, but all you end up doing is hitting the top of it because it has such late movement.
Blake doing work,
Hitting's
y'all.
hard enough in this game with high velocity and spin, but the
What about
good
Bronny
sinker
getting 4
still
points?
plays, and he's got one of the best of them in the game.
Holmes says he's
2 outs in the
safe.
7. Churio
No, he was in the air,
bases
Kerm. He
empty,
was in the
1 for
air when the
3.
ball went into Freddie's glove.
20-year-old from Venezuela.
He might have been safe. He didn't do that
See, this
hop
would be
at the
what
end.
we were talking about earlier, back 25 years ago. They'd probably move up in the box to try to hit that ball before it sinks because
I wasn't
the
impressed with
later it
Bronny
gets
today,
into
just
you,
like
the
I've
more
never been
movement it
impressed
has,
with him.
And you think you're barreling it up and it jams you, or you hit it off the end of the bat.
I actually thought it was boring as hell, that Laker game, y'all. I streamed the first half.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
Outside ball.
That thing was a yard off of the plate. Churio couldn't lay off it.
I like the speed on the Brewers kids. Ours aren't quite as speedy, says CB.
Through the same
Outside
pitch
ball.
this time he did lay off.
Swing and a miss. Take a seat. Who there? You just got struck out by Trinan.
Listen to every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high.
And it's time that we stretch.
The Midwest League home run leader. And watch the best baseball highlight.
Time for some lemonade for Tony and Mama. Put some vodka in there. 94 likes, y'all. up, Sheila? Sheila, up in here, up in here. I'm back. My wife forced me to have dinner with the family by threatening to cut off my time with my girlfriend, says Clayton Lockhart. Sacrifices had to be made, Mr. Lockhart. Sacrifices had to be made. Label! Hello from BC, Canada. This is Daniel Bruce. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Bruce. Robert Murray in the house. Bronny is a product of nepotism. Same on my job. I brought in my boy too, but he chose the Navy. He wanted to travel. Here we go, back to it. Freddie Freeman up.
Wilson takes a strike. I remember that year. That was
Freddie Freeman at the plate.
Interesting traveling year. East Coast, West Coast. Some great games.
Included the longest game in postseason history, 18 innings here.
Side ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Freddie.
You got any under your belt yet? Well, it'll be a little more difficult now.
Yeah, these days.
And my first one.
That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wilson's still out there for the Brew Crew.
1-0 in the ninth, I believe. And
out here, Val, 115 Palmdale.
Washington.
Love your channel, Stan. Appreciate it, buddy. Freddie, little golf shot, left field, right to Yelich.
I had great plans after the game to go watch the Michigan State Spartans.
One
play.
away.
Didn't work out.
So much for that. Anytime you make plans, sure thing.
Shrimp tacos tonight for Tony Amala.
Let's go to Kevin Burkhardt in the studio for a game break.
I continue to say that Bronny isn't ready for the NBA. Another year in college would have helped him tremendously. They're going to use the G League as college, but I still don't think it's going to help. I knew he was on the smaller side, y'all, but today with him around other NBA-type talent, it seemed really obvious that he is not very tall.
Both these teams first place, both chasing the
swing and a miss by Teoscar. Curveball.
Best record in the National League. Keep on winning, even with Harper and Schwarber on the injured list. JT Realmuto on the injured list. Pitching.
Outside ball.
Well, I felt even with
the other thing about him, y'all, the other thing about Bronny James is I didn't feel any energy from him. I don't feel
the Phillies could match.
I don't feel like he's that guy that's going to bring the energy, the hype, the juice, if you will. So if you're a smaller player and you haven't got some kind of spark to you, you're in real trouble.
Lineup to get through, in my opinion. Now,
you know, Spud Webb was small, but man, talk about electric and fast as lightning. He don't strike me as a very fast player either. Plus, he can't shoot from anywhere. Outside ball.
Phillies coming at it from a different approach this year, in that they've been the underdog, right?
Mostly the pitcher, CB. I thought they were going to lose because of the pitcher and that it was a day game.
Their stride about a month and a half into the season and haven't looked back.
Big bouncer to Monasterio.
Bouncer. Monasterio at third. Fires. High. Safe at first.
Been a rough day over there for Monasterio.
Safe at first.
I think it was going to be a base hit. I don't know what they're going to give it.
Yeah, he did have a good vertical.
Teoscar got out of the box just absolutely racing and made this play a lot more difficult. See how he had to race the throw at the end? It was going to be bang, bang. And I'm not writing it down until I get a commitment here out of Joe Davis.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what the score said, and it's air. So
okay.
You can go ahead and write it down.
E5.
I'd say Oscar's got a whole lot better speed than you'd think of when you think of a high strikeout, high home run guy. He could really bust up that line.
Pages first pitch, fly ball, right field. Caught, 2 away.
And then I know we did the opening series, and I know the first month was awful for Houston, but I've never felt they weren't going to be the team to go through. And now they're right back in the mix.
Well, they paid him $7 million, KM.
What are they, 2.5?
They paid him over $7 million.
Wow, you blink. I hadn't checked that in a bit.
Outman, first pitch, base hit. Teoscar round second, headed for third. Safe. And the Dodgers got runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th.
13 of their last 15.
Let's go.
Coming into the day. And that division is up for grabs.
Yeah. I mean, the team that really hasn't gotten going is the defending champs and the Rangers, and they're got one of their pieces back.
Muggsy Bogues, he was an exciting player.
To get the Grom.
7 games below 500 for the defending champ. 3-2 game here in the 7th. Dodgers looking for their first run since the first inning. The game started.
I didn't think Dalton Knack looked all that hot either, but we'll see. We'll see. It was only one game, y'all, and there wasn't a huge crowd there.
2 on, 2 out for the shortstop Rojas.
It was only one game. I guess we'll see.
Bryce Wilson comes home. Strike 1.
Looks like I didn't miss anything. Let's go. This is Theo. What you get, man?
Evan Phillips, the Dodger closer, is ready for the 8th inning. 2, 3, and 4 coming up for the Brewers.
Let's get some Geico insurance this summer road.
Rojas.
Bounces
one towards the middle.
Bouncer.
Terang ends the inning.
They get him. We strand 2 more. Welcome back, Theo.
Stays 3-2 after 7.
Welcome back, buddy.
Every MLB game.
Outman 2 for 4 tonight. Circle K has no height requirements as Nufo. Strawberry and Oreo Blizzard. Nice. So anyway, I was not encouraged. But I did figure out something, though. So LeBron signed for a max contract like I always said he would, even when all the rumors were flying. So LeBron signs for a max, but not only that, but he gets his kid over $7 million. So he's basically running the Lakers at this point. What did Knack get paid? Does anyone know what Knack signed for? Circle K, the late night Walmart shopper, says Bob Phipps. I think I'm going to follow Theo's lead and go get me a ice cream for tonight's movie. Last night I watched that movie Divergence, and I got to be honest, I have no idea what the hell was going on. Anyone know who the first athlete was to be on a Wheaties box? Jenner. I love my Lakers, but they're looking like they might end up being a clown show. We only got 2 baskets. Yeah, on like 8 attempts. I only saw him score once. I must have got the other ones in the second half, but it was a layup. I beat you, Tony and Mama. I beat you. Are you going to make a Bronny emoji? No. If he's an all-star, I'll make an emoji for him. $1930s? Allowance paid by the Lakers to Bronny, says Taz. Exactly. Evan Phillips in for the Dodgers.
Fastball at 95, but he will get that breaking ball with a lot of strikeouts.
There it is right there outside to Contreras.
All right, Contreras up 1-for-1 tonight.
Just kind of stumbled on. They had a couple bullpen games.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's
got 2 walks and a double.
A reliever with a 7 ERA, but a good slider on waivers.
Daniel.
And the Dodgers said, well, we need
My
to
uncle drank a gallon of varnish. He died, but he had a nice finish.
He's got a 1.79
Lou
ERA
Gehrig
with
was the
Dodgers
first guy
and
on
has
a
established himself as one of the best closers in the game.
Head Jenner comics. I think it was called Last Man from Earth.
This year, 38
Some spaceman thing. This is Bob.
Trying to be the first Dodger to retire Contreras today. Outside. He's worked it full.
Outside ball, full count.
2 walks and a double for the All-Star catcher. Yelich and Adames to follow.
First on the Wheaties was Lou Gehrig. I didn't know that. I always thought it was Jenner. Good trivia. I thought I beat you, Tony Mama. I thought we both had the right answer.
Here's the payoff.
Payoff.
Stays alive.
Fouled straight back. Mimo Fonseca. What's up? Joe Kelly threw a single A game today, says Jay Ramirez.
You would almost have him...
You lagged. I beat you, says Tony Mama.
Going crazy if he threw a breaking ball right here after that swing.
Yeah, well, we both lost.
Contreras been chasing more as this year.
We both lost, girl.
And he does right.
Swing and a miss.
I mean, that's the sign that
Take
you
a
like
seat.
to see when
You just got struck out by Phillips.
A fastball away and barely gets it. That tells you.
Am I on the wrong inning, y'all?
Pitch, even on a 3-2
Come nobody told me.
To throw it for a strike. The hitter was showing you all you needed to see right there.
Evan Phillips has faced 4 hitters in these 2 games and struck them all out. Yelich came into the game, came into the series hitting
Wikipedia
329.
took Bruce
He's
away
0 for
from Olympic
7
references.
In the 2 games. Cutter
I
inside.
learned that on Food That Built America on the History Channel cereals episode.
I mean, that sinker moves like a screwball.
Well, again, he's got every lane covered. He's got the 4-seam, the 2-seam, and the breaking ball that you just can't sit in one area. You got to hope to get a mistake and then not miss it.
Home of the 1-1 pitch, takes off on him.
1-1 misses to
Left-handers
Yelich.
have had a lot more success against him. In fact, left-handers have an OPS.
Circle K needs Valhalla as their official
The average
spokesman, says
OPS
Newpo.
across big leagues is 700. Righties have stood no shot. On 2-1, Yelich leaves it up.
2-1 up high, called strike though. Yelich didn't like the call. 2-2.
People that are claiming
How about
they
on the
want to see
NBA
us
logo?
automatic
You think
strike
they
zone?
will
I
ever
say
replace
no, we don't need
West
it,
for
but the
James?
challenge
Negative,
might be the one
Taz.
thing
No
that
way
comes
in hell.
'cause that would be a
No way in
challenge
hell.
for sure by the hitter, and he would have won that
I think
out.
that'll be the NBA logo forever.
Now a 2-2. And a fly ball.
Yelich fly ball, center field. Outman back, and Yelich has tied this game up.
With a home run to dead center field. His resurgence, his comeback continues. One of the best hitters in baseball again. Christian Yelich has evened it at 3.
That was out of here quick, too, as the sun has completely almost disappeared in this field. That ball disappeared.
Straight
on a
away
quick
center field,
swing
y'all.
of a slider in the zone. And that's what the Brewers do. This game has looked like a mismatch for about 7 1/3 innings.
As is my man.
And now it's tied.
Lone saves his Rob Dog.
And now it's a
This ball hit left field.
Got this one off of
Teoscar.
Hernandez has it. The home
2
run for
away.
Yelich is 10th this year.
Well, from a bad call, it didn't bother Yelich getting a breaking ball right in the middle of the zone after getting a 2-strike call that he didn't like. He got a 2-strike pitch that Phillips didn't like.
Healthy again. Confidence has come, snowballed for him. And a return to excellence these last couple of years for the former MVP Christian Yelich. #1 team coming from behind this year. So many close games. They've won most of them.
He threw a damn meatball, says John. Meatball with gravy.
Yeah, and they've pulled Sal Frelick
on a
back.
bed of mashed taters.
Looks like he's just working on the equipment as opposed to a pinch hitter coming up here at shin guard.
We need Gratterall back, says Jay Ramirez.
He's ready to go now.
Alex putting up the upset Alex emoji.
And the Dodgers at this point, well, they still have a couple of at-bats with which to work. They got to look back and see missed opportunities in this game. 11 men left on base.
Well, maybe they can replicate last night, says Rob Dog.
Was against Will Smith with the bases loaded. And the way that Peralta got out of that inning.
I still can't believe that ending last
good.
night between the Diamondbacks and Padres, y'all. That was insane.
And then Bryce Wilson, unheralded, 3
bananas.
scoreless innings of relief. Keep the Brewers within one swing, which Christian Yelich has provided. Frelick is 0 for 3. It's ahead 2-0.
What would a LeBron logo look like? A silhouette throwing chalk in the air?
Dodgers will have
Nufo
the top
says
of the order
3-5
coming up
LA
again
extras.
for the end of this game. Next inning's going to be 8-9-1.
All right, Timu.
2 very good games. Last night's game.
Fuck, I forgot her name.
Fair. Dodgers won late.
Timu Mary Hart still in attendance.
Ball 3 on Freeman.
The Timu Mary Hart is still behind home plate.
Out of Boston College, first round.
Another
pick
close
a few
game.
years
Why can't we
ago.
blow these games open?
Came up with the
Because we
All-Star
can't hit
break
with runners in
last year.
scoring position.
24-year-old in his second season flies this one.
This ball, fly ball, right field. Pajes waves off Outman. Makes the catch. 3 away, but Yelich bombs one. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-3. I would love to see D'Angelo Russell logo. Ice in the vein motion. Who's up? Thornelius, I said who's up, not who's that. 101 likes, 3,700 views. The Hulk became David. Bruce Banner became... The Hulk became David. Bruce Banner because of Jenner. The Brewers do have a great logo, says John. Hey, it's time. Come on now, it's time. Let's do it again, says Tony Mama. Outman, Pajes, Vargas, Lux, plus Taylor in the lineup. Tough to get anything going. Outman's got 2 hits. Better put some respect on his name.
Right there, and Vin Scully. We're in the Vin Scully broadcast booth. Vin Scully press box here at Dodger Stadium. Well, we've got a 3-3 game. Brewers tying it up on a solo shot from Christian Yelich.
All right, so Vargas in here to pinch hit for Lux.
Squad this season, one of the best relievers in the National League, facing his old team. Miguel Vargas pinch hits.
First pitch, foul back.
Pitch up there hitting for Lux, starting the 8th.
Well, how's an 040 batting average?
Not good.
Not good. Well, that's what they're hitting against his breaking ball. So
outside ball.
Lanky, slinging kite release point, but good break. And an angle that makes it tough on hitters.
Tony Mama, $10. Valhalla. Thank you so much, girl. Legend, VIP, MVP. Vargas, left field. Back to the wall. Caught. Off the top of the wall. Vargas goes yard. What? Vargas says, you better play me, Davey. You better play me, Davey. And bobblehead Will Smith is shook and hit the top of the wall, y'all. For a second, I thought it bounced off of Yelich's head. For a second, I thought it hit him in the head. Tony Obama, thank you for the $10. Holla.
Right after Yelich ties the game with a home run of his own, he fails to
I thought it hit Yelich in the head and went out, y'all. Shades of Canseco. Taylor fouls it down at the plate.
One-time top prospect, top hitting prospect in the organization. Got his chance the last couple of years. Really struggled.
Vargas is like, you better put some respect on my name, Dave Roberts.
Injury wound up spending a lot of the year in AAA. He spent most of this season in AAA, but in this latest call-up, he's hitting above 400.
Down low ball.
Games. Homered last night. Homers again today. And the Dodgers, for the second day in a row, have taken the lead in the 8th. Dave Roberts pushing the right buttons here.
Way to go, Vargas and Sarah.
Hudson's 1-2.
The 1-2, a bouncer, third base side, charged. And they get Taylor easily.
Check this out again. This is going to catch Yelich by surprise. He doesn't think there's any reason to jump. He's just going to reach.
Yelich thought that shit was coming down into his glove. He didn't realize he was that close to the wall.
And he can't reach the ball. Those are the worst home runs to give up because you'd rather it be a no-doubter. And unfortunately,
Yelich didn't realize he was that close to the wall, so when he reached up his glove to catch it, the wall blocked his glove. Ohtani fouls that next pitch off. Who? Ohtani 1 for 1 today.
This month, including each of the first 2 of this series against his old club.
This ball hit hard. 28th home run of the season for Ohtani.
It's a high fly ball, deep left field. It is back. It is gone.
430 feet, 110 miles an hour off the bat. And bobblehead Will Smith is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook. Ohtani goes yard. Exhale. Right center field. About a third of the way up.
Brian Hudson came into the weekend almost untouched this year.
See me at the crap table, says Tony Amama. He threw the money at it. Yeah, you did. Hell yeah, let's go, says Vivo Fonseca. All right, Brewers getting a new pitcher, y'all. They getting a new pitcher. David Catalano with $2. Valhalla. CT3 keeps trying to pull the ball. Yeah, he does. Thank you.
after the game. Stick around as TV's best baseball analysts break down the game's critical
needed
moments
that insurance
and
at
assess
Jay.
player performances. The
Back-to-back Jackson Roads.
Post-game show. It all starts
State
right
Farm,
after the game.
Nationwide,
Here on
Allstate,
MLB Network.
USAA.
There are giants among
The General Insurance acquired. How many hits does Ohtani have today? 1. No, 2. Now he's two hits. Plus a couple walks.
Work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful.
Exactly, just like last night. Then we scored 8, says Tony Yamama. Tony Yamama be buying Dodger victory. I used to like Spider-Man TV series. The guy who was in Sound of Music. Oh, there's that Ohtani commercial, and that music is not bueno for copyright. All right, so game 3 tomorrow, y'all. 1 o'clock start. Should I do it or not? Oh, he was right there, David. If his glove, if he could have put it up through the wall, he'd have caught it. Smitty up, swing and a miss.
Zastryzny comes on to pitch for the Brewers. A game started by
Rob Zastryzny, new pitcher.
Pitching now for the Brewers and Zastryzny. Outside to Will Smith. Fastball, cutter, slider.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And against right-handed pitchers, he's pretty much a 2-pitch pitcher.
What is the record, Jay?
The Brewer form. Former Pirate and Angel and Met and Cub. 2 balls.
All right, Sammy boy, you were wrong. You were wrong. We scored some more runs today, Sammy boy Smith.
7 home runs, by the way, for the Dodgers in these 2 games.
Smitty pops it straight back.
Suit up for the summer at MLBshop.com. You can check
Vino
out
Rat Rod Builds. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
Gear up with your favorite team at MLBshop.com. For the Brewers in the top
game,
of the 9th inning, Hoskins, Perkins, Monasterio duo.
Down low ball.
Just after they had tied the game, they'll be tested
Full
again.
count to Smitty.
Although the Dodgers have used Evan Phillips, and so it'll likely be Alex Vesia.
Uh-oh, Catalano mad at Yelich. Oops, that was weird.
Do you think we'll ever get to a point?
All right, Alex Vesia getting up in the Dodgers bullpen. Got a fresh lineup on his beard, y'all. Fresh lineup.
Pitching 3 times a week, multiple.
Right on, says Vino Rat Rod Builds.
I believe that's coming, but that could
we literally only score in the 1st and the 8th, says Sammy Boy Smith. Smitty strikes out. 2 away. I forgot about that part, Sammy.
It's just their condition.
All right, Freddie Freeman.
That they're using, and of course, in this case, Evan Phillips came against the heart of the lineup.
Why does this pitcher's facial configuration remind me of an elementary school PE teacher, says Curb? What?
So you're saying
facial configuration? What is that? Let me get a look at him, Curb.
Pitchers not going 5 and 6.
Down low to Freddy.
And I think there's plenty of them in every team.
2 balls, no strikes.
Where he's going to eat up at least 2 innings.
It does kind of have that vibe to it, Curb. Swing and a miss.
Possibly, if things go right, it could be 3 times a week.
It's up to you, Mr. V. Why are you asking such a question? Of course you should do it, says Tony Amama.
The next inning shouldn't be that hard.
So are you looking to just find the right
Trying not to celebrate the big win. I'm that desperate, says Theo. Yeah, but you got ice cream.
You just need 1 or 2, and really you just need 1.
You got ice cream, so you're winning at life.
Work to eat up some of those innings. It's kind of
inside. They walk Freddy.
Freeman has been a starter before.
that idea, though. Yeah. So you do see some guys like that. Michael Grove was kind of that guy for the Dodgers early on this season. A lot of times, though, those aren't weapons as much as they're the underbelly of the bullpen these days. You know, guys just trying to cover innings.
Actually, this year I kind of like when Vesia comes in, John. I usually like it. Teoscar at the plate. It used to be Vesia used to give me the heebie-jeebies, but not anymore. Teoscar swinging a miss. Betting is closed. Nobody bet on the Brewers for the second night in a row. Not a single bet on the Brewers.
So after the Brewers are able to get to Evan Phillips, the Dodgers get the runs right back. 2 runs here in the 8th. And it's going to be Alex Vesia for the
Yeah, she's probably at work, Tony Mama.
Perkins, Monasterio due up. Some good bats available off of the bench for the Brewers. Mitchell and Bowers.
I think she gets her 4 days off starting tomorrow, though, right?
Yeah, the lefty coming on.
All right, this ball hit. Fly ball, center field, right center.
And that sends this game to the 9th inning.
Three away.
Guaranteed. So you get cutting-edge appliances like
go to the top of the ninth.
Exactly how you want them. Shop top brands in-store and online at the Home Depot.
What does that mean except me? I don't know what we're talking about, Lou. Still makes the body pucker up, says John. Nufo, members up. Nufo, members up. Thank you, Nufo. V Sports, have you seen the meme on how we block people in the 80s? Leave the phone off the hook? I don't remember us ever doing that. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of funny things with the phone. I remember you wouldn't answer it, and then you would call that number that would tell you what number it was. You remember that? You remember you just wouldn't answer it, and then you would dial that number, and it would tell you what number called? I got one. My face is a mess. What? We still use the term Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Do you know if the Reds still say Big Red Machine? I don't think they do. Oh, you picked the Brewers to win. That's true. I meant bet for the team to win. I meant bet. Listen, y'all, what's the point in me predicting if I'm just always going to pick the Dodgers? What's the point? I thought we would have trouble with this pitcher today because that's what we do. we go out, we win a game in unbelievable fashion, and then fall asleep the following day. One of the old lunch boxes? I had a couple of them. I had the NFL one. I had the NFL one with all the helmets on it. I'm trying to remember what my other one was.
Ohtani doesn't need to make any case, but he's hit his 28th home run, and Alex Vesia comes on. Vesia had 3 saves the first 4 years in the big leagues. He's got 4 already. And while it's hard to make the All-Star game when you don't have the save numbers, if there's any reliever outside of the closer's role that deserves a shot, it might be this guy here. Pours in strike 1 to Rhys Hoskins.
What was my other one? I think it was a Scooby-Doo one.
Hernandez comes in at 3rd. Chris Taylor slides over to 2nd. Where Lux
let it go to voicemails to CB.
By Vargas. Hoskins, who's gone deep in both games.
We need a dominant closer, says PJ.
And the Brewers with single runs in the 1st, the 4th, and they.
Yeah, I did pick the Brewers, no doubt.
Homer. Dodgers a 3-run.
People thought we were hackers when we repeated their number.
So 5-3 here in the 9th.
Yep, star 6-9er.
Strikes on Hoskins.
I'm not impressed by these Brewers. I'm more afraid of the Phillies, says PJ. Yeah, we're about to run into that Philly buzzsaw. Outside ball.
He has that fastball that the way he throws.
Tony Mama just bought some corn from the Elote man.
Such extra life at the end.
What's the
Hitters have a
point?
hard time squaring it up.
You're right. What's the point? Swing and a miss. Take a seat. You just got struck out by Vesia.
The change of speeds. Still a great pitch after throwing your fastball.
It was 67 and that star 67. Then you could see
one gone in the
called.
ninth. Perkins trying to set the table, get the tying run to the plate. He's 0 for 3 in this game.
Get a Zorro lunchbox.
First one from Vesia is perfect to the outside corner. 37 games for Alex Vesia this season. He's given up more than one hit twice.
It might have been a.
Well, with all the injuries that the Dodgers, and again, the injuries are league-wide. It's an epidemic that someday we'll have to try to figure out, but they have held it together.
I don't know if there was a Gunsmoke one, but I do remember my NFL one.
Until some of those guys come back.
The bullpen, in particular, they've not had Bruce start Gratterall at any point.
Everything going to
Brazier's been
voicemail,
out,
says Tony
Kelly's
Alamo.
been out. Both still are. Evan Phillips missed a month.
There says I called 1800 collect to a liquor store and asked for Seymour Butts. Crank called. Did you know your refrigerator's running? You better catch it. Foul back.
Series will wrap up tomorrow.
Perkins 0 for 3 tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
First in the Central against first in
Sure,
the
my
West.
face was a mess. All that mayonnaise and Parmesan and Tapatio. Tapatio.
Lays off the
Apply. Count goes full. 4-seam fastball misses.
Still a few hitters away from the top of the order. Comeback kids all year. These
On
Brewers
deck,
would love to
Monasterio
get those
is 0
big
for
hitters
3.
at the top a chance. The payoff to Perkins. Shoots it down the line, foul.
Fouled off. Starsky and Hutch lunchbox.
More than likely, both these teams are going to head into the All-Star
Never
break
bet
in
Dodgers
first
after
place,
10 runs, says Bob.
but more than likely headed in a different direction when it comes to making moves.
Popped up.
Right side. Freeman.
Smitty giving chase, but Freeman says, I got it, baby. Security benefit out. 2-way.
Big part of the action like never before. And cast your vote for the MLB Player of the Game. Voting opens after the 6th.
All right, again, nobody bet on the Brewers.
.com/POTG. Terms and conditions apply. The Dodgers have several needs.
Hopefully that doesn't jinx us.
Monasterio with 2 gone. Andrew Freeman has shown that anytime they need somebody, he's aggressive.
Hard to believe that that statement could be somewhat true, isn't it? With the Dodgers and all that they put together. And the
Monasterio 0 for 3.
But it's the theme that every team address at this time if they want to go deep and win it all, which is the only thing that the Dodgers are concerned about. You know, they made those moves, signed those players. Not because
Shout out to the 190 in the chat. Subscribe, like.
It was to win.
We'll be back tomorrow for more Dodger baseball. Hopefully.
That kind of chance.
Swing and a miss. 2 ball, 1 strike.
The last 11 years, but just the one championship to show for it in 2020.
The Partridge Family lunchbox.
100-win regular season.
I remember that one.
100-win regular season. The early exits the last couple years in particular.
All right, this ball, pop up. Teoscar coming in. Makes the catch. 3-away. And the Dodgers take the series. Will try for the sweep. Mañana. Dodgers win.
Well, the Brewers
Dodgers win.
Even though the Dodgers felt like it was a
Dodgers
Brewers tied it up.
win. Go get that Neapolitan ice cream, Valhalla. Nope. So the Dodgers stay in front of the Yankees, who won today. Well, Philadelphia losing to Atlanta right now, y'all. I asked the question, the poll question today was, can the Dodgers catch the Phillies for best record in baseball by the All-Star break? Theo says, check your phone, Val. Check your phone, buddy. Let me check it. Let me check it. PayPal. PayPal. Theo buys me some Dairy Queen, baby. $15 Valhalla. You paid. Oh. Wait. Get DQ, Val. Get DQ. $14.55. $15 Valhalla, y'all. Thank you so much, Theo. Direct donation via PayPal, and I'm headed to Dairy Queen to get me a Blizzard. Not a Napolitano or whatever those things are called. Go get me one. Thank you, Theo. Dodgers win when Biggio is not playing. We play great against the first place team, but then get bent over by Arizona and San Francisco, says John. That's our problem. Happy day. Anybody feel like that game just flew by, like fast as hell? Peace out. Peace out. Yeah, good night, Gracie. What time is it? It's still pretty early. It's still sunlight outside. I don't be going to the Dairy Queen in the light, y'all. I have to go after it gets dark outside. 7:08. You're killing me, Smalls, says Taz. Let's run it back tomorrow. All right, I'll be here tomorrow. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody. The Berserkers, the V-Homies. Let's see what we did on the sub side, y'all. Hey, 16706. So let's update some stuff. Let's update some stuff. All right, we finally busted 16.7. Dang. Ignore your screen. All right, we gotta fix. I forgot to put Nope in there. We gotta put Theo in there now. Score, y'all. Remember that. Let's go. Good night, new folk. Thanks for remembering up. God bless. You too, Meeble. Lunchbox set on a shelf all day. No cooler. We didn't die. This is Bob. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. We having them hot bologna sandwiches. Good night, Robert. All right, so we did the betting, right? So I can close that out. It's going to be about a 4,500 view stream with 127 likes, 6 new members, and a little over $13 in chat revenue. Man, what kind of deal am I gonna get at the DQ, y'all? Maybe something with coffee. Call the game, Valhalla. We need you, says Will Bowie. I'll do it, y'all. I'll do it. I had an NFL lunchbox myself, says Mr. Nobody. Yep, black one, yellow, edges. Remember that? See y'all on the morrow, says Leticia Arjona. All right, we need 25 more views to get to 4,500, y'all. Let's see what time it starts for reals. For reals? Yeah, 1 o'clock start tomorrow, y'all. Who's on the bump? Who's on the bump tomorrow? Let's see. Undecided. I think this is the one LA Lou was saying that we were going to put a rookie or something out there. Man, I seem to remember LA Lou saying something about who was going to pitch tomorrow. I don't think it was Knack either. Say hi to the COO, says Leticia. I'll say hi when she calls me later. Tomorrow, final game of the series. NASCAR racing on the Chicago streets. Atlanta 5, Phillies 1, final. All right, so we gained one on them. Dodgers getting close to those Orioles for the 3rd best record in baseball. Cleveland has moved up into the 2 spot. San Diego up on Arizona, 1-0, top of the 2nd. Colorado beating Kansas City. Look at Summer Obe's Angels. Angels beat the Chicago Cubbies 7-0 today. Hello, Valhalla. Just saw the Braves whip some Philly tail on national TV. I dropped that thumbs up for you since your game is over too. Thank you, Nathaniel. Dodgers win. We all win. Night, flaming hot battle, ferocious Thor, COO somewhere out there. Anybody else excited for Team USA basketball? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited about that. I will tell you this, though. That's a hell of a team the U.S. has assembled. But it ain't going to be easy, y'all. It ain't going to be easy if people thinking we're just going to roll over people. Go get your ice cream. Now, I'm going to wait a little bit It's still light outside. I'm going to go after the sun goes down. I got to find a good movie tonight, though. A couple of them. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Shohei Ohtani's first home run is a double.